guys tuning in. The Tastemakers podcast begins in 5 minutes. Make sure not to go nowhere, because Quote, Brina, Trisha, and Corey, also known as the Tastemakers, will be with you in 5 minutes. Thanks for sticking with us. Oh snap, you still here. Listen, in less than 3 minutes, the Tastemakers pod will be on and popping. Don't miss Bree, Quote, Trish, and Corey talking about the hottest topics in culture. Again, less than 3 minutes. Make sure to stick with us.
Tastemakers.
Classic. We do more than make a living, we make a life. When everything is dark, we are the light. We are the Tastemakers. Aight. Let tomorrow tell the stories that we make tonight.
I told y'all, patience is a virtue. This is what perseverance will get you. In just 60 seconds, you will be live with the Tastemakers pod. Again, appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you soon.
For the new Tastemakers, sommeliers came out to play. Classics in the current day. For the movers and shakers, for the new Tastemakers, sommeliers came out to play. Classics in the current day.
Classic. The beat breaker. Tastemakers.
Yeah. What up, y'all? I got like gang signs for y'all. How y'all doing this morning? Or this evening? Or this afternoon? This nighttime?
This what?
Whatever it is, how y'all doing out there?
We here.
You here? All right, okay. Well, I hope
I feel
you guys
like
are doing well.
Key and Tasha twins tonight. Y'all got
twinning?
the Omen thing going on. Y'all dressing all black like y'all ready for war.
Dressed in all
What's up?
black
Y'all
like
talk?
the Omen.
Y'all talk? Y'all good? Y'all want to talk about something?
No, I'm fine. So my hair is not done, which is why the head wrap is on, and the hoodie is on just because I was feeling hoodie-ish.
All right.
Okay,
What's your excuse, Tasha? You look like you fresh from a date.
No. I guess this is symbolizing me
A date or a funeral? One of the two.
I'm completing my grieving phase over some things the Lord has pruned from my life. I am moving forward into my new thing.
Come on, daughter.
You're moving forward. Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Y'all know what I got? You know what I got? Y'all know what I got?
Let me guess.
Cocaine.
I got a bang on that.
Nobody's happy about that. Nobody's
I
happy.
got a bang on that. It feels so good.
It rhymes
So-
with that.
Yo, what color lipstick is that, Tasha?
It looks like teal.
You know what? I actually have not worn it in a while. I thought it was black, but it's really like a deep violet. Not violet, a deep like royal blue. Help me, lipstick lady.
You know, it looks like teal from here.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh wait, no,
whatever
I'm
teal is
pulling up
next
on
to
you.
black, it's the
It's
darkest.
no, it's blue. Yeah, it is a blue.
Yeah,
it's
I
like a
didn't notice
midnight blue.
until I got on screen.
It's midnight blue. We like it. I look a mess. I have this head wrap on, but y'all gonna get this messy key today because I ain't have it in me.
You look Nigerian.
Give us the humble slay. It's fine.
It's just I don't know if it's just thank you. I'm gonna say first thank you for the compliment. But yeah, I'm definitely exhaustion. Exhaustion is my portion at the moment.
Oh Lord, not your portion. Anyway, of course, it is Wednesday night. It's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You got it locked right here to the Tastemakers Pod. That be your girl, Keynote Key. That's your man, Goss. That's Tasha. They call me Quote. And of course, we're the Tastemakers. So, I got a bunch of topics and things for you guys tonight. But before we get into all the formalities, first things first, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to share to the nations. You know what I mean? As far as the East is from the West, go ahead and share that thing. You know what I mean? And that includes those on screen. As we're waiting for people to get in here, Tasha, please go ahead and share this on your socials and your group chats. Key, please do the same. Goss, please do the same. And I've already made sure to push it out as well. Let's go ahead and run these numbers up. But we all do how we do it every week. We're going to start by finding out how everybody's week been. So let's start.
I like my snacks in the kitchen. Help us
with
Father.
Kiara. All of you guys with your snacks. I got my drink, so I can't really.
I was told I can't eat on camera anymore.
About to go black. You're in the means of camera.
I did not tell you that you could not eat on camera. I did tell you that somebody pointed out that you be eating on camera.
No snacks on camera anymore.
I'm just saying it was brought to my attention. That's all I'm saying.
It brought to Quote's attention that my eating on camera was a bit problematic, so there'll be no more snacks on camera.
Man, do what you want, Key.
I ain't never say nothing. I mean, I ain't say nothing.
I grab these snacks. Trust me.
Anyway, Key, how your week been?
My week so far has been good. I'm a little tired. As you can hear my voice, I can tell when I'm tired because my voice is starting to fade. So usually I'll be staying up after the Tastemakers, but tonight, when you give the benediction, I'm going to bed. And so, but my week has been good. I think it's a time to pivot again. And so,
yes, another pivot.
Yeah, so I think it's time to pivot again. A friend of mine, I was kind of contemplating if I should. For those who may not know, I used to make press-on nails, like and sell them, right? And so I was kind of contemplating if I should do that again.
Yo, you are a hustler, yo.
You should.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler.
Yeah, she said she made press on nails.
Yeah, I can show y'all something. I got some right back here.
Man, what?
They're cute.
You
So
are the
when you
true
make
definition of an entrepreneur out here.
when you make press on nails, that means you got to make all 10 of them things.
This is 24.
Oh wow!
That's crazy.
And so I used to make press
And
on nails.
press on nails be staying on y'all's hands like that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need them to stay on forever.
We just need them staying for like a week.
Yeah, we just need them.
Yeah. Okay.
Days and
And
Okay.
so
Interesting.
I got about 7 sets here that just kind of like dummy test sets. Anyway, I was trying to figure out if I should do it or not. Like I have, because of my artistry goes beyond that little thing right there. Like I do all kinds of stuff with press on nails. And so I was debating whether or not I should do it again. I didn't really say anything. I was just kind of thinking like, Lord, should I just go back to doing press-ons? Because about the holiday season, people trying to be cute. It would be perfect for Christmas nails. And then one of my homegirls hits me up. She's like, hey, my roommate is giving away a bunch of nail stuff. Do you want it? And I was like, oh, when people say a bunch of nail stuff, I'm like, I bet. So I went out. That's what I was out with earlier. We went out. We had dinner. And when she walked to the car, I was like, oh, let me get that nail stuff for you. And sis pulled out a suitcase. Like, I was like, what's in the suitcase? She's like, this is the nail stuff. I said, that whole suitcase. It was like it's like a mid-size, like you got a checking bag. It's not a carry-on. It was like a mid-size suitcase. I was like, that's full of nail stuff? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, the whole bag is nail stuff. She's like, yeah. I'm like, this whole suitcase is just the nail things. She's like, Kiara, yes. So I dragged this heavy suitcase back. Sure enough, the whole suitcase is full of colored acrylic, glitter acrylic, nail forms, polygel, all these nail things. There's probably about 100 bottles of nail polish in that joint.
oh, bless them.
I said, why is she giving this away? She said, because she didn't want, I mean, this girl, I was like, was she a nail tech? And she was like, nah, she's just an enthusiast. I was like, this is an enthusiast? I thought I was an enthusiast. This is an enthusiast? She had mad stuff. So I was like kind of looking through stuff before I hopped on. So I just took that as a sign that, yeah, it's time to start doing press-ons again. So
Love that.
Cool. Goss, how's your week? Shouts out to Judon in the chat.
Boy, I didn't think life could get any better, you guys.
Testify.
But life is like treating me so well right now. And you know, it's like just all around the board. Like I have no complaints at all. Like I'm on track. Like this year. So let me start with the tangible stuff. So this year, starting early next year, probably January. Like I'll probably be doing like 6 figures in January. Starting in January, I'll be making 6 figures, which is great. Which is really good, and I'll be close to it by next month, as far as income wise. So that's always a good look. But it's an even better look when you get to do stuff that like you really have a time and you're like, people will pay you for this. Like this, like what? Because like I don't understand, but I understand at the same time that people will pay you for being yourself. Mm-hmm. Feel me? So I had a little whoop-de-woo end today, you know what I'm saying, with an organization, and they was telling me the job description, and I'm just like, I've been doing this for free for 20 years. I'm thinking in my head. So now that I understand the job description, the interview takes a turn. Because now I'm completely relaxed. So I'm completely like, y'all niggas need me. So like one of the questions that they posed at the joint today was like, hey, so we have a good problem. We have a lot of donors that give to us, and we just can't seem to keep up with them. So how do you see yourself contacting the donors and keeping up with them and thanking them for their gifts that they give us? Like if they called you, what would that conversation look like? So I said, hold on, a call? I said, I'm not calling these people. I'm going there to their church and talking to them in person. I need to feel that like the whole energy change in the room. People start writing notes. It was like, oh. So like I'm giving them complete 100% C Goss in that whole interview. So it's all women in the interview because they like it's a woman ran company, and like y'all, the questions they asking me and like the stuff they telling me and like the experience and the job description. I'm just like, yo, people get paid for this. This is ridiculous. So, needless to say, I'm probably gonna do that too. I probably got that job in the bag.
That's what's up.
It's just, but I'm trying to finesse both. I'm trying to do what I work at now and work there, and they were open to it because they wanted to do bring me on full time. But I was like, nah, I'm good for now. Is there a way we could do this part time? And I'm realizing that when people need you, they bend to your, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yes, they do.
yeah. So they're like, yeah, we work something out. How's like Monday and Wednesday sound? I'm like, sounds good to me. Mondays and Wednesdays, let's get it popping. So, man, it's so crazy. Like your gifts really do make room for you, and like you don't even gotta try. So, you know what I'm saying? So that was great. Like this increase is about to be ridiculous. And then also on like the level of just continuing to meet different people of influence in Richmond is benefiting me now as well too. Because people are like amazed that my DJ career has taken off so quick, and I'm just like, yo, I'm amazed at it too. But I think it's because of the groundwork that I've laid for the last 15 years here. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows me that your consistency and your hard work at some point it's going to get noticed and it's going to get rewarded. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just been great, you guys. I cannot complain at all. It's been great.
That's what's up. That's dope. That's dope. Tash, how your week been? Where they want to go?
I thought I lost, but actually I won.
Come on.
Today, God is good. Today was definitely my turnaround day. I had been in a little funk for a while. You know, I lost my church earlier this year behind just some foolishness and just going through this process of like being like shunned and sort of given the outcast treatment. And, you know, I thought my year had been ruined and I thought I was dealing with, you know, loss, which, you know, on a human level, I was, but
shouts out to Charles in the chat.
Hey, Charles.
God is amazing.
Morning, God literally turned my morning into dancing.
Dancing. Amen.
And, you know, life is beautiful. You know, we be talking about like, I lost this person, I lost that person. When relationships come to an end, really, God is just pruning.
They lost you.
Yeah, he just throwing out what he can't use. You know what I'm saying? The part he could use has, you know, that's done. So I am just reflecting on what I now realize is a beautiful year. There's 6 weeks left in this year, and I just feel so revved up about the rest of 2023. So, you know, it's just let's go. Let's go.
I feel that.
I wanted to also, I recently visited Nashville, Music City. It's a beautiful time, and I ran into this dope artist at a farmer's market. Is his name on here? Y'all could check him out. I don't see the name. I don't remember, child. Somebody, baby. But the website is icandraw.bigcartel.com. I look at this. Tell me this is the hotness.
Oh, look at that's Cookie, Sonic.
Is that Beast?
Blue is my favorite.
Beast in the moon. That's Beast in the middle. Yep.
All I know is Beast.
So as a 90s baby, whose favorite color is
Sub-Zero.
Oh yeah, the Cookie Man too.
Sub-Zero.
And the Blue Ranger.
And the Ranger. Yeah, the Ranger.
How much that cost?
I got a gang of them, so it wasn't that much. There's like it was $10 each, but because this is just the postcard size. And then we had this joint. I'm saving the best for last. The next one is like,
are those the princesses?
So these are all the brown princesses and characters from the Disney universe filming. So we're loving that. We're loving.
Shouts out to Litany in the chat.
Hey Lit. Hey, what up, Lit? So they even got
that look real creepy.
brown Ariel cartoon version of there. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Yo, are y'all ready for this one? Are you ready for this one? Yeah. Are y'all ready? Y'all not ready?
Are we?
How is this not all types of hotness?
Oh, that's adorable.
Spider-Man. Who's the other person? Is that Jay-Z?
Is that Static Shock?
That looks like it's not. It's
that Basquiat.
But
in the newest Spider-Man joint,
do you peep
huh?
the inspiration?
Yeah.
That's the Outcast album. Feel me? So I just
Oh, yeah, I see what you
yeah,
mean.
these pieces brought me life. Shout out to the baby. I know he got a name, but the website is icandraw.bigcartel.com. Just all types of dopeness. These are just samples. Check him out.
Yeah, Charles Brown. That's what I was thinking. Spider Punk. Um,
That's fire.
but yeah. So
Is
dope,
it
dope, dope. Okay, with your inspiration and your artisticness and Okay, well that's what's popping. Definitely appreciate everybody in the chat as the chat is starting to fill up. Hey guys in the chat, make sure to like. Go ahead and hit that like button. It's the reasonable service, right? It's your reasonable service. It allows you to just push it out there and let the people know that there is something popping off right here on the Tastemakers Pod. So just hit the like button for us. If you're feeling froggy, go ahead and jump. Make sure to share this out on your socials. Make to share this in your group chat. If you got other people who would love to be a part of this community, just like yourself, make sure to invite them in so they can have a good time as well.
Oh,
Speak. Go ahead.
sorry. Just wanted to let the chat know, because I let the people know in the Tastemakers chat. But wanted to let y'all know. My plan is working. Because Wit's mother, just like my latest post.
Uh-oh.
And hold on, it gets better. And Wit like my latest post as well too. So in my mind, Wit's mother was like, "Wait, you see this?" And she passed it to her. And then Wit was like, "Oh, hey." Double tap. That's how it happened. Because it was within an hour of each other. Tell me I'm lying.
Okay.
Tell me that's not how that probably happened.
You're playing the long game, so all right. Knock it
Tell
out.
me that's
You're
not
playing-
how that happened though. Like she was like, "Yo, look at this."
It
Yeah.
very well could be how it happened.
Man,
It could
don't
be
ever
for all
doubt-
we know.
Don't ever doubt the
I'm
boy.
saying when people mama get involved.
You feel me?
Hey.
And
hey.
then I'm still trying to figure out the other situation that I texted y'all
Mm-mm.
with the text message.
Mm-mm.
I'm not aware.
Mm-mm.
What,
Let
he like?
No.
He said, "Let it go."
Yes.
He said,
No,
"Frozen."
she's
that
saying that because of the age.
No.
Oh,
That's the only reason why she's saying that.
Well,
But I'm a celebrity, so
I
that don't matter.
don't know.
All right. So what happened was
Oh, no.
I
There's
sent
over
them,
a 10-year age difference.
I sent them something in the chat
Somebody just
where
approached me with a situation like that yesterday. I'm like, bruh.
it's not that bad.
I was
that
talking
bad.
to a dude today with us that was well, you know, it was out of bounds.
Let me
but
tell them
yeah.
what happened real quick.
Okay.
So I sent a text about this girl's friend who sent me a text, and she said, "Hey, so and so, you need to shoot your shot with so and so," as if so and so told her, "Tell Corey whatever." So,
Lord.
so I went ahead and did it, and she was acting like she didn't want to talk to me, but it was as if, yo, didn't she
She's playing hard to get.
So quote thinks she's playing hard to get.
It's
And
already
I'm
the
like,
telephone game for me.
She likes
Tell
but
your
I'm
friends
confused.
to come get with my friends,
likes
and we can be
me.
friends.
That's what
No.
I'm saying. If she sent me the joint and she said, "Hey, you need to shoot your shot at so and so," and then put the emoji, the wink emoji, and the ecstasy emoji, that emoji. You know
Yo,
what I'm
Charles
saying?
is trying to ruin your night, dude. Charles
That's
trying to ruin your night.
The ecstasy emoji, friend.
Charles said,
you can
"Wick
get it.
got a whole man she's entertaining right
Charles
now."
don't know. Charles do not know.
He said
She
she
did
posted
say she
about
did
him and
it.
everything.
She did say
Listen.
she's been on a date recently, and he's trying to disarm her because of the questions he asked her on the last date. She's like, I feel like you're trying to disarm me.
Those just skits. I thought that was
Not me.
just material, like jokes.
It's not me. So I'm saying
Okay.
I've heard that before. You know how many girls are being entertained by men that don't matter? But go ahead.
Shouts out to Juice John with the praise report. He says, "I'm free." If y'all remember, told y'all last year I was under demonic attack, but as of Sunday,
Oh,
Jesus
snap.
said, "Enough is enough. I'm free."
Oh my
All right
God.
now.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
That
So
sounds
good.
heavy. Oh,
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely.
It
Get
is
that
a
weight
season
off.
of deliverance, though.
Ain't it though?
Hey man, well, I'm trying to
Don't
tap
get
into
it
that like
done.
y'all folk there. That's what it is.
Much of that
So listen,
Tupac.
y'all, we got these topics for you guys. And of course, you know, we got other things in store as well. But let's talk about these topics, y'all. We're going to do the only keep 3. It's going to be the Thanksgiving edition, so we'll do that. We're going to talk about your thoughts on the new Andre 3000 project, just your expectations. Congressman's gone wild. We're going to talk about what in the world is going on in the House. What they doing, man? And then this topic came out. I was interested. Is forgiving and forgetting a biblical principle? Like, is it biblical to forgive and forget?
They swear it
And
is.
then we'll talk about your girl Keke filing that restraining order and getting that temporary restraining order approved from Darius Jackson. And we'll
Why
talk a
nobody
little
want
bit
to talk
that as
about
well.
Bishop? That's what I want to know.
Bishop who?
Carlton Pearson.
Isn't he passing away?
Yes, and none of y'all want to talk about it.
I don't
And I'm
want to.
surprised.
Well, no, I don't want to talk about him because of how crass people have been already
That's
regarding.
why it
him.
needs to be a conversation. I'm not saying talk about him in a negative way. I'm
What
just
is he
saying talk
passing
about it as a
from?
conversation.
I think cancer.
Ooh, child. Ooh.
Yeah, he has cancer. He's had it for a while.
He's still
So-
a bishop. I thought he, you know.
See, this could have been a whole conversation, but nah, Corey tripping. Go ahead, that's fine.
Okay, so those are the topics for the night, y'all. But before we get into the topics, we first got the memes of the week. It's like a Mario sound or something. Gross is up first.
Bro, I was at Five Guys last night, and it is outrageous that they ask you for a tip right after you check out. Do you know how much that burger and fries and shake costs? And you want more money after that? That's like going to a gospel concert and paying to get in, and then them trying to raise an offering during intermission. It's
Which they will. Which they will.
It's crazy.
That is accurate.
Yeah, depending on how many people showed up for that concert, that could happen. Very much so.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah. So.
Which you know.
Yeah. Let's go on to the next one. Cheer. Kiara.
Fellas, you want to show your lady you ballin'? Buy her 5 really good bras at once.
Man, listen. Oh my God, bras are expensive.
That's how we know you got it.
That's a fact. You ain't never lied about that.
Good bras ain't cheap, baby.
What about if we do it at the semi-annual sale?
I don't shop at
Just
Victoria's
get 'em.
Secret because they don't make them.
Wait, that's not a good bra? That's not a good bra?
It is a good bra. They just don't make them in my size.
Wait, what's the what's top 5 good bra brands?
Soba.
I thought like
Maidenform,
Victoria's Secret was like top tier.
Soba.
Maidenform, Fenty. Savage Fenty is actually pulling up in terms of quality.
Really?
Okay.
Anything at Bloomingdale's, honestly. Anything at Bloomingdale's and Victoria's Secret and Savage Fenty.
But we don't got
Valley
Bloomingdale's
and-
in VA. We don't got Bloomingdale's in VA. So like if I go to the mall,
There's no way you don't have a Bloomingdale's in VA.
we don't.
Y'all don't have a Bloomingdale's in Virginia?
I don't think
No.
we do anymore. I don't think we
We're
do
not
anymore.
a major market, yo.
I don't think we
That's
do anymore.
wild.
At one point we did. but we
Richmond
don't
never had it.
anymore.
7.5 might have had
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I think at one point we had it in 7.5, but
I just thought Victoria's Secret was like the standard.
It is when you get grown woman body parts, you have a couple kids and your body parts go from young woman to grown woman, you need a bra that can accommodate that.
I remember I bought. No, it was like 3 bras, and if I remember right now, that was a grip. The more I think about it,
You get
it
a
was
I
all
need a
from
dude and
from,
he
it was from
buys me 5
Victoria's
bras.
Victoria's Secret. It was from
That
Victoria's
meant
Secret.
5 bras is half a stack for me.
Is it sinful for me to buy a bra for a girl that I'm talking to?
Just go to well. If you're going, then that's one thing.
I mean,
but
if you buy her
if
bras,
she's going, take her to Soba.
I think it's inappropriate.
Oh, that's the better word. Yeah, is it inappropriate, not sinful?
I
Because
think
I
it's
had to
Okay,
debate-
hold on. As soon as the word inappropriate came out of my mouth, I had to backtrack it.
Nah,
think
I
it's
think you're right,
forward.
Quote. I think inappropriate is the
Well, I know women that will buy niggas draws.
yeah.
drawers and bras ain't the same.
Big number one.
So why are they not? Why are they not the same? I mean, I think I agree with you.
They're
I just
not.
need to know why.
They're not the same because bras have specific sizes.
Right.
Like drawers are just small, medium, large.
Right. I can get you a small, medium, or large. It doesn't allude to the size of your package if I buy you a pair of medium drawers. You have to know the specific band and cup size of my bra to buy it.
But
that
Key,
is too much information.
But Key, I might already know and guess what size your bra is. You know what I'm saying? Just based off knowing you for a while. Not saying you specifically. I'm saying if I'm talking to a girl.
I'm saying if you have that level of skill, then I mean, I still think it's too forward because that's an intimate thing. So I don't know that friends should be doing that because it's still a really intimate thing. Like if I had a homeboy and he showed up with bras in my size, I'd be like, first of all, why are you looking at me like that?
No. I'm not saying a friend. I'm saying a
somebody
boyfriend.
you even dating a boyfriend
or girlfriend, like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship.
If I was in a relationship, I wouldn't want my man to buy me bras because
if he got you a gift certificate or a gift card to Victoria's Secret,
buy me a gift card to Bloomies that I can buy my own bras.
Right.
But don't buy the bras for me.
So I shouldn't do that if I'm in a relationship. That's not.
I wouldn't, but I don't know the kind of like it depends on the woman as well. I just feel like for me personally, it's a very intimate thing to buy a woman a brassiere. That means you know what she working. And for me, it's just too intimate to be for just a boyfriend. Like I've never had a boyfriend buy me bras, and not that they haven't offered. I'm just like, nah, reallocate your front top. Yeah,
but like I see you. And I see maybe that you have that you're endowed, right? So what's the difference between me seeing your body in that way versus me buying you something to support your body?
There's too many sizes and different things you got to account for when it comes to bras.
Just play out in your mind what happens when you bring the bra.
But also, guys, I think you need to
and it's too small. And then also play out in your mind what happens when you bring the bra home and it's too big. If you bring one that's too small, she's going to say, you think I'm fat. And if you bring one that's too big, you just don't win.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if she...
Just get her the gift card.
No, I'm saying if she tells me the size and tells me everything I need to know in order to buy the bra, is that inappropriate for me to buy her a bra?
Yeah, I would. I don't think I just think it's too forward for a boyfriend to buy me a bra. I wouldn't want him to buy me a bra. Because at some point, like, so anybody who buys me something, I try the something on. Like, I show you what the something looks like. I can't model this for you. So I don't want you to buy it for me.
Just because I guess so.
Also, I think you need to take into account that you're not easily impressed with body parts in a way that a lot of other men are.
No, I'm saying just because I buy it for you doesn't mean I want you to model it for me. Like,
right, but you're not as hung up on body parts, at least from what I've seen.
Sure, no, you're right.
And so, yeah.
So if I would it'd be cool.
I know.
No, I think we're just gonna go with no on this one, guys.
Dissertation about brassieres.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with a no on this.
Let him do it.
Go with the gift card.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like Tasha said, just do whatever you want to do and learn the hard way.
But if you can buy me if you can buy me 5 bras at one time, you got money.
That's a fact.
You got real money.
Got money.
You got money.
All right.
Tasha, you're mean.
Yeah, not so much a funny one, more thought provoking. Something that helped me out this week in the midst of my overcoming church hurt journey for the year.
Tasha, what happened, yo?
Yo, read the meme, anime. Read the meme.
A lot happened, actually.
We need to talk about this.
It's been a long year.
Your body keeps count.
Yeah, read your meme, Tasha.
Oh, I have to read it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't have to go to church to be a Christian. People who say that are right. Salvation is through faith alone, in Christ alone. Also, you don't have to go home to be married, but stay away long enough and your relationship will be affected. So that quote is attributed to Evans. I didn't hear him say it. I don't know if he really said it. # church matters. So yeah.
Oh, he absolutely said that.
Yeah. When you go through certain things with the church and it's painful. I don't know about y'all, but it definitely sends me back to the Lord. You sure we got to do this conversation? So I explored those thoughts once again, and I had already came to a place, but when I saw this, I'm like, this is a good punctuation on that inner discussion. And that is where I landed. It was okay, yeah. I still need my horizontal relationship. Hold on, wait. Pause. I still need community.
Hold up.
I mean, I do need. I do need help. I need it all.
Anyway, yes, we do need community. I was talking to a brother about that today, and he was talking to me about that. He was like, I realized that I don't have the community that I need, and I need to do that.
Hey,
Let's get
quote.
on that.
Yeah,
Your church be doing singles events?
to an extent, yeah. I mean, they've done them in the past, yeah, a couple times, yeah.
Have they been successful?
In my opinion, probably no.
Gotcha.
Like it's been like a great event. Do I think it would be satisfying to the women? No, because I don't think there'd be enough dudes.
Okay, got you.
That would be my thought.
I can't. That's just too much for me.
What you mean, Tasha? What I say wrong?
You didn't hear any of it, and it's fine.
Huh?
It's fine. Move on. It's fine.
Yeah.
What's the presumption that a singles event, in order to be
just sad, it's okay.
in order to be successful, that it needs to have enough men there too, or what?
Quote. Move on, Reggie. Move
Okay. Like Judon say, it'd be like 5,000 women, it'd be like 5 dudes.
on.
And so yeah. All right, my meme of the week. Let's get into this real quick. This joint right here was just stupid.
All right, I told y'all during the meme of the week I'm gonna go grab my snack.
Well, have fun.
Come on, Erica. Who is this?
Keep watching.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
What is happening?
What is wrong with people, yo?
That's black folk for you.
Yo!
Is this what
The
he wanted
way-
at his funeral?
The way Kiara just slid into her seat.
They doing a lot for that funeral. That's a whole lot right
A
there.
whole lot.
What was that?
Oh, it was. I guess it was a funeral and the wake, maybe. And this is what was going on at the
Nah,
wake. You know
he
what I
must have
mean?
specifically
What in the
asked that.
strange was that? It gave very much strange at a funeral. Why?
Yo, that had to
Maybe-
be something that he specifically asked for before he passed.
That's what I'm thinking too. Shouts out to Shannon in the chat. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe he's a fashion designer. Maybe he's.
It had to be, yo. Ain't no way
Yeah.
they just thought of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that is what it is. Tasha, did you see that while you was getting your snack? No, you didn't. Okay.
I did not.
Yes. Shannon said they said the deceased was a fashion designer. Did I just read Shannon's comment? I probably did. No. Designer in the
Yeah.
comments. Okay, so the deceased was a fashion designer. So that's what happened. That's
Oh,
what
he
you got.
asked for this? He asked
I
for Strange
guess.
Day?
He had
I
to.
guess.
He
He
had
was a
to.
fashion designer. So, it is what it is.
Okay.
Listen, I wanted to do this real quick. I thought this was real interesting. And shout out to Jody for this very thought-provoking joint right here. All right, listen to the scenario. Let me know what you would do. All right? You are alone in a shared living space at a private residence playing your music. Shared living space. At a moderately high level, loud enough to feel it, but not loud enough to disturb the neighbors or even people in other rooms. Someone else who does have equal access to the space walks in on the phone and wants the person to turn down the music for them because they're on a phone call. Should the person listening to the music turn it down for the phone call, or should the person go to another room for the phone call, or is there a different solution? What would you do?
Yeah, yo, the person got to turn their music down. That's
I
a
would turn
fact.
mine down.
You know what I'm saying? Because you in a shared living space. So why are you playing music in the common area? You leave and go play music somewhere else.
Okay.
I'm
So-
also.
I feel like whoever was there first should be accommodated.
I'm of the thought process of if a person was already there, how you walk in to the shared
Well,
living
shut
space on
stuff
your
down.
phone? You feel what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, well, go ahead. I'll let y'all. Key, what you got? What you on this?
The music would be the least of my problems. You would come into the shared living space and see me in my drawers and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go in my room." I'm sitting here listening to music in my drawers. I don't know what you want me. I live here, right? I pay rent here. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You're gonna be like, "Oh, I should go in the room." You probably should, because I'm not putting on any clothes.
But they live there and they pay rent there too, though.
That's fine. I'm gonna be up here listening to my music in my drawers. You're gonna be uncomfortable because you're like, "Oh, Key, where's your clothes?" I don't know.
I don't know.
We're closing.
Shout out to Lost and Found in the chat. Okay.
Hey, Kiera
So-
Shear had a baby. Y'all know that?
Does she have the baby already?
Yeah. They had it today.
Okay. I knew she was pregnant. I guess-
Aaron singing to the baby.
Oh, okay.
That's fire.
That's a blessing.
Kiera Shear.
Mm-hmm.
She had
That's
the
a
baby.
blessing.
I
So
didn't know she was preggers.
yeah, I knew she was pregnant. I just didn't know she had a baby. So anyway, I guess my thought process is, would I turn down the music? That's just my nature. I would turn down the music.
Me too, quote.
Should you have to turn down the music though? If somebody walks in with a phone joint, I would hope the phone person would acknowledge, oh, there's music there. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I mean, it just have to be a real specific situation for me to walk on a phone call into a louder space.
Right.
They're just, I mean, like, what else? So is every other room is taken? And there'd have to be a very specific situation, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's my point on that.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn
Did
my
you
music
answer,
down
Tosh?
and I'm gonna leave the room, but I'm gonna also walk by your phone call. Like, you better not be on FaceTime because your FaceTime. I'm gonna walk by FaceTime like, hey, and they go, what's up? How you doing?
They should discuss the scenario in advance and come up with the rule that works for them. And when the situation happens, abide by the rule they agreed to.
Hey, amen, amen.
Yeah.
Well, listen, speaking about rules, everybody's house got rules during Thanksgiving, all right? Auntie, whatever, might not be able to bring certain dishes. Certain people might not be able to make other things, yada, 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 boom, boom, boom. But the question remains, okay? The question remains, which one of these threes do you got to have?
One has to go.
Well, it says
I
one
have
has to go,
three?
but the question is, which three do you have to have? Because one has to go is a little bit too easy.
Definitely
in
not
my
cranberry
opinion.
sauce.
What?
So-
I need cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
You need three. Three of them. Got to pick three of them.
All right.
You
Well,
gotta
make it
keep three
bigger
of
so
them.
I can see it. Pause.
Whoa.
Actually is a pause moment.
Lord Jesus.
I
I
need
don't know
turkey,
that that's
cranberry
going to
sauce.
happen.
I can't see.
I'll tell you what's there. That's what we'll do. So you've got turkey, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, sweet potato casserole, dinner rolls, mac and cheese, pumpkin or pecan pie. Which three do you have to have?
You gotta have the rolls. You gotta have mashed potatoes, and you gotta have mac and cheese.
Corey, I'm going to need your black card in the mail tonight.
What you gotta have, Tasha?
What you talking about?
What you gotta
You
have,
saved
Tasha?
bread. You saved bread.
You gotta have bread. What do you mean?
Oh, Father Lord.
Corey, you like starch. That's why your thighs so thick.
You don't know what my thighs look like. First of all.
I've seen your thigh meat on the gram, boy.
Oh my gosh, that's Instagram. Now
You be
you
having
gotta,
them thighs out in the summer.
y'all
Say
be
something
having.
about your brother Corey, y'all. Corey believes in a hoochie daddy short, okay?
I do.
And
I
so
do.
in the summertime, Corey was out here in hoochie daddy shorts, and I was like, Corey thighs thicker than cold peanut butter.
That's
Why
a
he's
fact.
so thick?
Oh, yo, I am low key thick. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I am.
What are
low-key
we talking about and why?
I'm just saying. That's a little caveat, a little side. You
And
know
so
what I
the
mean?
fact that you chose all the starches, that makes perfect sense to me.
Y'all don't like bread?
Not that much bread. You got all
The
starch.
greater good is at stake here.
What did you
Listen,
say? Bread?
listen,
What and
listen.
what now?
No, I
So
said mac and cheese.
again,
I said
he said
bread,
mac and cheese,
and I said
bread,
the mashed potatoes.
and he said
All of
mashed
that is
potatoes.
starch. You chose a potato, a pasta, and a
That
bread.
literally all of that is starch, but still,
I don't
that's
care.
what it is.
I love it.
All right, so Tasha, what it
Okay,
is?
so you saved all the KFC items for Thanksgiving. Okay.
Oh Jesus, Tasha, what it is?
First of all, KFC's not making this, okay? So that's different. If KFC was making
KFC
this,
makes biscuits, mashed
no,
potatoes,
but
and
they're
bacon.
not making it for Thanksgiving. I'm saying.
And these are dinner
Yeah.
rolls,
You
not
gotta get
necessarily
it over
biscuits,
here.
just to make sure that it's
They make it
the dinner
all.
rolls. Tasha, what's your three?
Okay, I'm confused because the picture say one got to go, but you said you want me to pick three.
Who the heck? Yeah, I'm hosting the show, Dag Nabbit, and yes,
I
I'm
was just
ignored the
confused
picture,
because when you was
and I
talking,
said
I
pick
was
three.
stupid.
Yes,
pick
pick
three.
three.
Yo, put your tongue back in your mouth.
You got to have. You got to have.
Why are you lip popping like that?
You got to have macaroni and cheese if you ain't got nothing else.
That's
Okay.
Starch.
You got to have a rare.
He's wilding.
Okay, so only three, right?
You smack again. I'm calling you sexy red for the rest of the conversation. I'm just letting you know that. I'm just letting you know I'm gonna refer to you for sexy red for literally the rest of the show. I'm messing with you.
It's not Thanksgiving without a turkey. Okay.
Okay.
Me personally, I'm only saving the turkey for the wings. Okay.
But
But
I'm
you
not
do
black.
have to have turkey.
But I'm not black.
Okay. Okay. So turkey, mac and cheese. What else did you go with?
And then you need something. Oh, do I save something sweet or do I save something green? Oh, the only green thing on here is green bean casserole, child. Becky can make that all year. Okay. We need. Oh God, is it sweet potato or stuffing? Which one? Oh dear God.
That's
Let's
easy.
save something sweet. We need sweet potato casseroles.
Okay. All right. So Tasha went with
If we have to go without
turkey,
stuffing, at least we got the mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying?
turkey, mac and cheese, and sweet potato casserole.
Yes, sir.
Oh Lord Jesus. And Kiara, what you got?
All right. So for me,
Wait, hold on a
everything-
second. How many starches did she just choose? Because y'all
She
just crucified
chose-
me.
I did not crucify you for any of your choices. I want to
you
make
chose
put that out
all.
there.
You chose all starch. You ain't got no meat.
How many starches? Pause. How many starches did she choose?
She chose two. 2 out of 3 of hers were starches.
Oh, okay. All right. Yo, I
You
can't
have all
stand y'all.
starches.
I
peanut
did
butter
not say
pie.
anything against your starches because I'm probably gonna do what you did. I'm waiting for my turn.
I'm just saying.
So for me, I don't like stuffing. I like dressing. I don't like sweet potato casserole because I don't like marshmallows on top of my yams. Green bean casserole is a dub. Pumpkin pie, I'm black. And dinner rolls you can get from anywhere. So for me, it's gonna be turkey, cranberry sauce, and mac and cheese.
Ew,
Every time.
cranberry sauce?
I don't eat. First of all, I don't eat cranberry sauce out the can. I ain't ate cranberry sauce out the can since I was in my 20s. I make my cranberry sauce from scratch.
Scratch.
So
So-
turkey. So a Cajun herb turkey, homemade cranberry sauce, and 7 cheese mac and cheese. That's how that's going.
Okay. Mac and cheese for sure. Low key, I'm a bread cat. So we're gonna be up with these dinner rolls. There'll probably be some Hawaiian rolls, but still, we're gonna do that. And then I'm trying to decide between the cranberry sauce and the sweet potato casserole.
Yo, niggas is really eating cranberry sauce, B?
Cranberry sauce is great. The only thing is, if I got the cranberry sauce, I'd have to get the stuffing because I need to put the cranberry sauce on the stuffing. So I'll probably leave the cranberry sauce alone for this particular joint, and we'll just go sweet potato casserole. So I just went all carbs, pretty much like you did.
Cranberry sauce is not the wave.
Cranberry sauce is literally the wave, like it's on the can.
First of all,
On the
make
can, it
cranberry
is
sauce.
a
I
wave.
will share my recipe with you, but it's on the internet. I can't share my recipe on the internet. I'll share with you privately.
I'm gonna let you finish, Kiara, but Publix got some slamming cranberry orange relish or whatever it's called. And I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm into it. I'm gonna let you finish.
Tasha,
Yep.
Tasha's blowing my mind right now. He said, "I'm gonna let you finish."
Yeah.
Tasha's stupid.
But realize
had
I was
broken
gonna try to
problems.
take my black card at the beginning of my three things that I
my
wanted.
God.
Listen, they ain't had no greens up there. That's how I know white people did this. I
They did.
You sacrificed.
They had green bean casserole.
No.
Nah,
I need
ain't
greens.
nah. Yeah,
I don't know
we
what's up with you and Cole.
yeah.
Sacrificing other things just to save buns.
I need some greens.
Tasha,
It's-
you said that
it's-
Publix
down.
has some great whatever you said they have. Don't
Relish.
nobody eat black. Don't nobody black eat none from Publix. That
Oh, you a lie. You a lie.
not out the can.
It's not in a can. It's in the deli section.
I want my cranberry sauce from scratch. I do not want cranberry
Nobody black
orange
made
marmalade.
it. Somebody white probably made it.
Oh, please.
And
This is
I need
expensive.
greens. There was no greens on that plate. I need
There
somebody
need to
who
be
know
some
how
more
to
greens
put
on the
things
plate.
down with a
I'd
neck
agree.
bone or
Okay,
turkey
agree.
bone or ham bone.
But low key though, Thanksgiving, I don't even caring about any of the meats. Pause. On Thanksgiving, I don't really be caring about them like that. For real.
I do.
Unless somebody do some ham.
Y'all
And then I
ain't
don't
never
care
had
about it. I don't care about it that night. I care about it the next day when I get to put it into a sandwich. You know what I mean?
Growing up, my grandmother had me in that kitchen, and on Thanksgiving, there was at least 4 different meat dishes. So there was a turkey, a roast beef, a ham, and probably some other kind of like
Preach.
Cornish hen or maybe a whole snapper, like a pan of whole snapper. There was at least 3 to 4 meats
Preach.
at Thanksgiving
Preach.
every time.
Preach.
Not just the turkey. Even though I could make a mean turkey and it ain't dry, but I need
And
to
it
make
ain't dry.
right. I need
Yeah,
more
I
turkey.
mean, so that's what it is. We work with the options that we had there. Those, that's
That's
our
it.
Thanksgiving being that next week. Next week literally is Thanksgiving. Like,
Yeah, but I'm trying to be on some. I can't say it on the show.
what I say? What you trying to be
I'm
on?
trying to be on some rhymes with Mohit for Thanksgiving.
What?
I don't know, but I feel like whatever she said was extremely ratchet.
It's inappropriate. Listen, this Thanksgiving, I'm gonna do what I did 2 Thanksgivings ago. I don't got it in me to be cooking greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey. We having a seafood boil.
We have
I'm gonna be on a cruise with other single people.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
Lord, she about to get it popping.
That's what
So-
I'm trying to do.
Mhm.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna keep this going.
About to tell everybody her bra size.
Lord Jesus. So
You needs a bra for certain activities.
low and wow. So speaking of things that well anyway.
Look at his skin. Oh my gosh.
I'm talking about sunbathing, guys. Oh, so nice.
So it was announced this past week or so that Andre 3000 is dropping a new project.
Yeah.
So we'll do this in 2 parts. I know everybody knows the second part of this. We'll get to that. But when you first heard this announcement, before you heard the second part of this, what was your original thoughts? How did it make you feel?
I was like, we called it. All that talking, we called it. He about to put out an album.
You did
Yay.
say that about a week or 2. Yep.
Yay.
We spoke it up.
Sean said Tasha finna get chose. Oh, that's funny to me. But I mean, it's funny that y'all are making anyway. What so that's what Kiera. What about Tosh Goss? What were you saying?
Yeah, we spoke it up. You know what I'm saying?
You spoke it up. Same thing. Album. All right, Tasha. What's your thoughts? Happy? Yay. All right. So next part, when you guys found out this was an instrumental album that he was dropping of him playing his flute, how did you then feel?
I'm not mad at it.
Or clarinet or flute or whatever it is.
I was
You're not mad at it. Tasha?
Intrigued.
Intrigued.
Forward.
Really?
Let's get into this picture, though. Can we do that for just a
Really?
second?
That skin is skinning, baby.
The Zaddy has arrived, and I am really into it. Okay.
I know his skin is photoshopped on this. Why y'all playing?
Listen,
I've seen him out and about. It's not even in regular pictures, his skin be skinning. Like when he was walking around with that flute, and I was like, "Why is Andre 3000 walking around with a flute in the streets?"
Feeling the photo and the shot.
Man,
okay.
His skin was skinning. I'm like, "You got good skin, 3000."
I'm feeling the photo and the shop. Okay. It's the gray hairs. Okay. It's the just the style. You have the Afrocentricity of the shirt. You have the retro funkiness of the headpiece and the frames, right? And then you just have more of that salt and pepper just decorating the area of interest. I am
the area of interest.
I'm living for this picture, and I may have it on my wall. Okay.
Wow. Wowzers.
Yo, somebody come get her, yo. Somebody come get her.
Literally come get her. Like, literally. Somebody come get her. I'm sorry.
Hey, Josh, he called you a stripper.
I did not finish this song.
You started it.
I did not finish the song.
Your Honor, we have no objection.
Huh?
Your Honor, we have no objection. Proceed.
Well, there you go. Sustained. We're gonna keep this moving.
Out here stripping? Tasha, you stripping now?
Tasha's not stripping.
Come on, yo. Life ain't that bad.
Yo,
you should do an OnlyFans though. OnlyFans be lit. This girl
Charles says, "Somebody come get her." Oh,
this girl on OnlyFans almost made. She made like $600,000 in 2 months. She used to be a teacher, and then she got fired from teaching because they found out she had an OnlyFans.
Which is stupid because now she's gonna do full-time OnlyFans.
Yeah, people have been making buku money on OnlyFans.
I'm about to start an OnlyFans.
So
what I'm gonna do though?
Of course.
You know, some people have OnlyFans when they're just talking.
Yeah, I know.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I'm about to give relationship advice out on OnlyFans.
Do we need a Tastemakers OnlyFans? Anyway.
Not working out. All right.
And so Charles made a little joint because Charles be making stuff to go along with this flute situation.
I think I've seen this one. I've seen a few memes about it.
Wow. So that was a Charles original, right?
Hilarious.
It was. Anyway, so y'all be wilding. So yeah, I've got really no interest in this at all. I will listen just because I'll listen because I do this. This is the only reason why I listen. If I didn't do Tastemakers, I would not listen to this. I will listen. Go ahead.
As far as the musicality is concerned, there should be some adjacents to the type of music we know him for, right? If he's just off on some like just a different genre of music completely, you know, that's another thing. But if he's giving us the Andre-ness, right? Not that he can really be pegged, but there's, you know, he is still hip hop at his core. So if there's like no element of that, you know, then yeah, I would be thrown off.
Y'all didn't hear audio when I did that? Oh dang, my bad.
Oh, were we supposed to? I did it.
There was supposed to be like there's a flute of audio and stuff. My bad. I do it again, but then all right, Charles, I'll do it again. Give me 1 second.
Oh girl, I just switched. I switched from
Drew, you gotta try homemade cranberry sauce one time in your life. Just once.
Oh, I heard that's popping. I know that's popping.
Nah,
and then you get all the sugar content, so it's not so sweet. Oh, I bet that's
nobody ever made cranberry sauce ever in their life.
What?
Cranberry sauce is great.
No, it's not.
Gonna get this sauce in your life.
Do y'all don't hear no sound?
No.
I still don't.
Oh, okay. My bad, Charles. I don't know how to do this. You got to bring it back here and try it again. So
I welcome it. We need a new Pied Piper. Okay, the culture needs a new
yes.
Pied Piper. Okay, and Mr. 3000 is looking fit for the job.
Oh wow, look at
I
you.
want that picture on my
Anyway,
wall today.
so
Yo,
He
Tasha
look
over here plotting.
as per usual. So I just hope she is protected on this cruise. Um,
You
Jesus,
finna
y'all
act up.
pray.
You finna
Stretch
act
your
up.
hands, Lord Jesus.
Tasha about to
Stretch your
come back
hands.
pregnant. Pray
Oh Lord,
goes.
the blood.
listen. You're
If
talking
she
about
happened upon a
waves.
Jamaican, a Honduran, Trini, or a Haitian, oh yeah,
Oh.
Tasha's coming back pregnant.
Over. It's a wrap.
If she happened upon any of those kinds of brothers, yeah.
What you gonna
Come on
do?
now.
Yeah.
Right.
So Judon, I'm with you.
Oh, they ain't finna catch me slipping now, cuz.
I'm
But
with you,
nah,
Judon.
Tasha, but what you gonna do if the condom break? How you gonna act?
What are whoa.
What would you do if you?
You gonna tell him stop?
Whoa, whoa,
You
whoa.
gonna tell him stop the condom break?
Whoa. No, you've jumped over so many hurdles before we got here.
What hurdles did I jump over?
Deborah Coxett, how did we
You
get
put
here?
me in a whole situation.
You put yourself in a situation.
I did not. I put myself on a boat. That's what I did.
Oh, you said
I
that
didn't
you.
even sign up for the cruise yet. I'm not even sure I'm going. I'm moving, guys. I might not even be able to go on the cruise. I'm moving.
Where you moving to?
Just another part of Orlando.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand singles and cruise ships.
I'm trying to understand. I want to study that.
I don't.
What are you
It's,
talking
it's
about?
like it's like
I've been hearing
singles
about
in hotel ballrooms. Like all this is singles in hotel lounges. That's
Oh,
all
yeah.
this is. That's all a cruise ship is. Is
What
a
you mean
big
you don't
hotel
understand it?
lounge.
What
I'm
you mean?
trying
You
to
don't
find out
understand
now.
Because there's really nothing for us to do but go back to a room.
Nah, have you been
I'm
on a
trying to find out. This
You've been on a
Listen to
cruise,
see,
bro.
we're gonna keep it moving. Keep it moving, huh?
Nah,
No,
you've been on a cruise. You know,
I just keep.
I have been
hearing
on. I'm a
about
married. Yes, as a
this
married
all.
man, I have been on a cruise.
there's so much stuff to do on a cruise ship.
There is a lot to do on a cruise ship.
Yeah, it depends on the
but
ship too.
It does depend on the ship too. There's a lot to do on a cruise ship, but
Yeah.
it's also very hotel lounges.
Yo, I've been on plenty of cruise ships and met plenty of girls on cruise ships, and we had a ball. Like,
And never
Going
went
mad
back to
Yeah,
the
you
rooms.
just no,
Yeah.
never. I haven't been on a lot of cruises. I've been on some, but it's like you just
God
enjoy
bless
the
you
food,
guys.
you enjoy the people. You don't have to remember their names. It's awesome.
Yeah, I couldn't. There's certain things I couldn't do. Like I was always good about putting boundaries around myself, and that's how I cut myself out of trouble. Cruise ship as a single man feels like that, unless I'm with a bunch
Right,
of
but
dudes.
that's because you were a cheek slapper, right? You didn't know how to live for Jesus. That's why He blessed you with a wife.
No. I live I
You didn't know how to
live
live
for Jesus.
so
Cheek slapper.
I put boundaries around myself to make sure I
Right,
did not
that
do
boundary
things.
that you put around yourself, we call that a condom, right? We're talking about a different level of victory that we're living at here that allows us to
Well,
go out into the
amen.
world without being of the
Amen.
world. So you
Amen.
sit there.
nah, yo, Tasha coming back pregnant. I feel it in
If
my
anybody
soul.
can make a flute
About the
album
blood of
dope, it's
Jesus.
Kanye. I agree with that, Judon. I trust Judon. I trust Kanye with a flute album more than I trust Andre with the flute album.
Cheek slapper too crazy.
Cheek slapper is crazy. I don't even know where this came from.
Cheek slapper is
who's,
wild.
Who's
First
well,
of all,
anyway?
are we not going to acknowledge, are we not going to acknowledge that for the entirety of 2023, Quo has been low key confessing to all levels of dirt, premarital dirt. Okay,
Yeah. He's
Exit-
been there.
Actually, I didn't do a lot of dirt. I didn't. I don't. Most cats was out here smashing before they got married. I won't.
But-
I won't. I,
but-
didn't, I,
but
only,
Tasha,
I only got
though.
a few bodies. My
But
bodies were
Tasha,
very,
though.
very small.
Oh, Quo, I have been tallying the confessions, honey.
No. I mean, I've literally
Oh, Quo, listen,
I only got two
don't make me what?
before
Quote you okay?
marriage.
Li-
Before marriage, I only got like 2 bodies.
Oh, you bragged about having chicks strung out on dirty emotions. You
Emotions and
bragged
stuff like
about
that.
how
No, I've been toxic before
Let's-
in my early
Let's
20s.
just talk about head alone. Okay. Let's talk.
That
talk
still
about-
wasn't a high number of folk.
I just don't think you understand how much tea you've been spilling all year.
Is that why you call him a cheek slapper?
I'm telling you, he admitted to it. It's not too many.
No, he was a booty rubber, but not a cheek slapper.
Come on now.
Yeah, cheek slapper really. I am probably more of a booty rubber than a cheek slapper.
Oh God, are we doing this, guys?
No,
I mean, I
did
low
say
key.
he rub booties to Fred Hammond.
I think so.
Wait, he did what with Fred Hammond?
It happened one time. It happened one time. This is not an everyday thing. That I was a teenager.
He was
Okay,
rubbing booties to Fred
I was
Hammond.
a teenager. Okay,
Not with Fred Hammond, Tasha. To Fred Hammond.
That was another confession that came out. Let me tell you something. Anybody, if you can do anything sexual to
I was a church baby. Okay,
I know you in and out.
so being a church baby,
I know the type
this
of
is
dude.
bound to happen.
Stop it.
I'm just saying. Church. I mean, there's some of the old joints that Fred did sound like some smooth R&B joint. And before you look up, you in that
No,
situation,
he
you didn't
like
realize
that.
what was playing on the radio. Okay,
He
you
get
didn't
like that
realize
to
it.
Stop
Okay.
I mean, I'm not mad at I mean, I'm not.
That was 2003.
I'm just saying, you look up and you be like, "Oh, dang, I did have Fred playing when we got into this situation."
No,
I have
see,
never
see,
in the history of ever, as somebody
never.
who used to be a little bit much in doing
I was
the
a
thing.
I was a teenager. I do want to put this out here.
I've
Teenager,
That I know.
teenager,
and I wasn't smashing. We was just heavy petting.
Like I said, heavy petting.
What was I here rubbing booties to Fred Hammond?
So what do you call a heavy petter? Because you were serially that.
I
You were a
was
heavy petting pro.
I was definitely
You were
an
a heavy
everything
petting
but.
pro. So what do we call
Yeah.
that, guys?
What do we call it?
What do we call it?
I'm on smashing chicks.
You were cheek rubber. That's not
Bruh.
even right. Not even like how
He was doing the same thing that you want done to you, Tasha.
Oh,
I was maybe you could call me a tease back then of some sort.
listen. I plead the fifth.
Yeah, we know.
I reluctantly plead the fifth.
You haven't been pleading
So-
the fifth all night though. You've been
No,
telling
I
us
You don't ever
exactly
get up here and
what-
plead no daggone offense.
This is my second.
Getting
gonna be
on to
pregnant
the
next
next
episode. She
topic.
gonna be pregnant,
No,
I'm
we are
telling
not
you.
going to speak
My
babies into her
God,
womb
she
right
needs
now.
the husband first.
Yes, let her get
I
married.
mean, that would be
first.
ideal, but the way you talking tonight,
I'm going to go out and have fun because all I do is work. I'm working during this episode. I'm working right now.
Hold on. So you ain't going. You there's nobody going with you. You're going by yourself.
See, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell.
See,
let me-
I
no,
couldn't
let me
do
tell-
that.
no,
I
let me
couldn't
tell
do
you something.
that.
let
No,
her talk to us. Let
me tell
her
you
talk to us. Talk to us, Tasha.
Ever
Talk
since-
to us.
Ever since I became an adult, okay, at 18, all of my friends have been mothers, just about.
So it's your turn now.
Shut up! That's not where I was going. All of my friends have been mothers, okay? So it was always, if somebody can't find a sitter, we can't go out. I've been doing that for how long have I been? Over 18 now?
You over it? We
Okay.
get it.
I'm finna go.
Let's go.
And then y'all want me to wait till one of these crazy in need of therapy brothers get their life together for me to get up and no, I
Go
got
get
to go.
yours.
I got to
get
go while
yours.
my get up and go still works.
Go get yours, boo.
Okay?
I ain't mad at you.
I'm not mad at you either.
I'm supposed to
just-
sit and wait for everybody now
I ain't mad at you.
for
I ain't
another
mad.
how many years? Not doing
I'm just
it.
saying it couldn't be me. That's all I'm saying. I got no business. I had no business.
See, and this proves my point because I told y'all I've been preaching this for the last 5 years that women don't be having the luxury to wait like that. Like men got the luxury to be like, when I'm ready, I'll go. But like women just be like,
But you're talking about getting pregnant and stuff like that. I'm just talking about living life while all the things still
you
work.
can get pregnant by living life.
So it just depends on the pregnancy thing. Why? Why?
Because I told
I
you
think it was 'cause
he
of the
gonna be
comments
up
made
in
earlier.
that thing. The condom gonna break. He not gonna tell you, and you can be like, you know what? Just go. Just let it go. Shoot the club up. You gonna come back?
So let me tell you. You gonna make me
Talk
cuss
to us.
on-
Talk to us, Tasha.
It's officially Tastemakers After Dark, ladies and gentlemen.
It is.
Nah, this is real talk. This ain't no. This is real talk, Tastemakers.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay.
Tell us something, Tasha. Tell us something.
I'm at a point in my walk where we live it all the way for Jesus. We live it all the way.
Okay.
And if we shake-a-laying, we shake-a-laying.
This about to be so fire.
Do you understand?
I get you. I'm with you.
This is why the Lord has enabled me to be a good girl now, or to be behaved now for 3 years. Because I'm at the point now, I waited for marriage. I was 27 when I lost my virginity. You understand?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And it is not a brag.
That's about how old I was too. So I'm with you.
I'm trying to give y'all the tally.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Facts.
I was married on paper for 4 years, but we were together for 2 years, right? And then after a short phase of rebellion, got back on the path physically, right?
Yep.
So life owes me a lot of D.
Life owes me a lot of
Life,
things.
no, I've submitted my invoice to the Lord.
I have submitted my invoice.
This is real talk. This is real talk.
So
I low key feel
I
it.
get to the point, right? Now God is good.
Ain't
He
good?
taught me not to just resist the act, but how to live above arousal.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
the act of abstaining can actually be filled with the joy of His presence and not
Okay.
frustration. Feel me?
Okay.
So if I really ever get to the point that I'm allowing myself to be aroused, to really step out and be like, oh, we shake-a-legged, I don't want to hear about no morals. I don't want to hear about no condom. I don't want to hear about no relationship.
Raw
No
dog.
condom, morals and condoms got thrown out the door. Morals and condoms out the door.
If I'm falling on something with a heartbeat. I'm falling on something that can catch me.
Condoms would be whack though. I ain't gonna hold you. Condoms. would be whack.
So listen, I literally had the same conversation. Well, I didn't have this conversation. Somebody had this conversation with me. Only difference between him and y'all is this individual was married today. I'm just like, guys, I feel y'all. I do, and I couldn't imagine. I've been out the game for 10 years, so I can't imagine being in y'all's shoes necessarily, right? But there is still a standard, amen. We are not looking.
And I'm either gonna live all the way at that standard, or I'm gonna get it how I like it.
Okay, now that's a real thing too.
What I'm not gonna do is have bad sex.
Okay.
Now I'm not
repenting for bad sex.
I'm not mad at Tasha for her standpoint on the. I'm either gonna do it or I'm not gonna do it. Like she's saying, she's telling y'all, this is what it is gonna be, or this is what it's not gonna be. Because a lot of times we try to live in the, I'm gonna play both sides. I'm gonna boom, boom, boom. So I respect the honesty that it's like, yo, this is what I'm doing right now, and then you be like, this is what I'm not doing. I feel it. I'm with it. Because I think I feel like even the Bible would be like, yo, either hot or cold. Which one? If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. If you're not gonna do it, you're not gonna do it.
Kiara, get in here.
Like I am abstinent, guys, so I literally have nothing to say to this conversation.
I'm abstinent too.
We're abstinent too.
But I'm saying, but I'm saying, like, from the standpoint, I think if more people were honest like this, we'd get further in a lot of conversations, and we'd be able to move from a lot of conversations rather than trying to fake like you're not something that you're doing.
So I want to make sure I'm understanding and understanding where y'all talking about. I'm trying to understand what do y'all really. I'm trying to find out what, because y'all ain't saying nothing to me. I guess.
No. So let me break it down. So what the kids say now? A bean.
They say what?
A bean.
The kids still say that. Mm-hmm. Okay, go for it.
What I'm saying to you is, I are living for Jesus. Okay. I are letting the Holy Spirit empower me to stay at the standard, maybe even a little above. Now, because thirst is prevalent.
Preventable.
All right, amen. I guess sure. I mean, my body was made to drink, so what I'm saying is,
I'm trying to hold it. Tasha out here. Yo, Tasha out here. Y'all hear me? Tasha don't care about what y'all think about what she does.
body
I
for
put
the
everything
need
on
of
hold
the
just
body.
today.
I love it, yo. I love it. I'm
So
with it.
the thing is though, will
all
you
I'm saying
obey your
is-
thirst or what? Let me stop.
No,
I'm
listen,
messing. I'm messing. Go for it. I'm being
Okay.
facetious.
What I'm saying is, I are living for Jesus, right? And should there come a time that my flesh fails, I don't. It's no less a failure if I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah,
So
I'm
here's
not
my thing,
obligated
but-
to have bad sex because it's
But
wrong.
let's be
My
real.
aim, though, is to fulfill
a
God's will.
quote that is her real. You can't
Well,
tell her
so-
that's not
so-
her real.
So here's the real for me though. Here's my real joint.
All
My,
right.
my thought process, real wise, right? You never know going in if it's gonna be bad or not.
Oh no, you never know, nigga.
Listen,
No,
listen.
no. What you're trying to tell me?
Well,
I-
for one, it ain't. I mean, from a guy's standpoint, when I said right there, I'm trying to speak from a lady standpoint. You don't know what dude is going to do and not going to do.
Okay, Key, you got to tap in at some point because let's look here. I do due diligence. Okay, They taught us to count the cost. Hey, come on,
Niggas
somebody.
be talking.
Come on, somebody.
I'ma
said,
do
count the
this.
cost.
I'ma do that. I'ma do
The
that.
dudes who talk a lot, the
No.
dudes who talk a lot usually don't know what they're doing. You can tell by the way that they talk. The dudes that talk too much usually don't know what they're doing. First of all, okay, I run the risk of being super extra. There's a certain walk that men who have it have, and there's a certain walk that men who don't have.
Please
Okay.
talk about that.
So there's a certain walk that men who got it walk like, and you can see it when they walk in the room. And you're like, oh, even if you're not attracted to him, you're like, oh, he could possibly tear up your headboard. I'm gonna let him go about his business.
And he could tear up your headboard if he actually had more than 20 seconds in him.
No.
He might be working with something and not know how to use it, right? He might be
It's
working
just
about something and
because you don't
not.
understand the
Yeah, but-
research. See, okay.
What kind of
You
research y'all
understand the
doing
research.
in a night? In one meeting?
Hold on. What are we talking?
I'm sorry.
about?
I'm back on the cruise
Are we
ship.
talking
My
about
bad.
having one night stands?
I'm back on the cruise ship. My bad. Okay, so
Why
I'm back
are
on the cruise
pushing
ship.
me in these?
I'm back on the cruise ship. My bad. Because ain't nothing but a one night stand on the cruise ship, right? I'm back on the cruise ship.
It could be a 3-day cruise. It could be a week cruise.
Judah, like, quote, don't ask too many questions. I'm just trying to see where everybody at. That's all I'm
You're
trying
talking
to
about
say.
one night stand stuff. I'm not on that.
Yeah, Tasha seemed a little too sophisticated for a one-night joint.
One night only. The bots can be bad too, but I digress. That's what Lost and Found said.
Oh,
Now you married. You're married. You're out of the game. You disqualified.
God.
Okay, I am married. I am out of the game. I'm just trying to see
I'm
how
talking about
y'all
Lost and
single
Found.
folks.
Lost and Found married too. Disqualified.
Yeah.
Got it.
We's married out of the game.
It's
So
quiet.
I'm just trying to see. I just don't want cats to be let down
It's
when you think you was about to get. Well, anyway. All that to
It
be
either
said.
takes you
The
longer.
conversation
to get there,
started
or-
off with where did we start this
Started
conversation?
off with y'all trying to get me pregnant just because I want to go on a
No,
cruise.
I just said you
Y'all
made a
know.
comment.
Trying to get you
made a
pregnant.
comment.
That was
Not
definitely
literally.
pregnant.
You definitely about to get pregnant.
My choice is to live for Jesus, is what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is 2019, with the exception of one 2020 slip up, the the Lord has been.
So is it not 2020 then? I'm picking with
First
you.
of all,
I'm picking with you.
I don't owe anyone a tally.
Okay. You ain't gonna Brittany Renner it out here and just tell us what the body count is? You ain't gonna Brittany Renner it out here?
I don't owe anyone a tally. And I'm not in a race or a marathon with nobody to count how many days.
Let's go, Tosh.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Talk this talk to quote.
Okay.
Because trust me, there's a lot of people out here who technically can count their days into however long, and they still filthy. They're still nasty for whatever reasons. It could be their thoughts. It could be what they're living into their gates. It could be other things they're doing.
Shout out to Marco in the chat.
Technically, can pass the definition of whatever we're thinking is wrong. You understand? What I do for the Lord. And he knows this.
But Tosh, you low key setting yourself up for the situationship because I feel like the
am I
energy.
going on a cruise?
No, not going on a
I don't think
cruise.
a situationship could
But
happen
I'm
on
saying
a
nah, because
cruise.
feel me though, real quick, because like the energy that she has, that can transfer over to a sexual partner that she's with. So now the sexual partner is having that transfer of like energy, and you know what I'm saying. So it's like now
What
when you,
energy?
huh?
What energy?
I mean
You
the energy
are
that
showing
you.
up on your grown woman, Tasha.
So I'm saying that energy.
I understand what Goss is saying.
So like
What
that
I'm talking
energy.
to, like if I have my like you were, it was the mannerisms and the suggestive things while you were talking. I was like, Tasha being fresh.
That's why I was like, yo, Tasha ready to get pregnant for sure.
Tasha being fresh on this podcast.
So what I'm telling you is, so feel me. So what I'm telling you is, for a dude, it could be like, oh, whatever. I'm gonna just, no emotions attached, whatever. But then, you be having a whole different vibe when you do what you do. So it's like it's combating energies, and typically women.
That's not peace for me. No strings attached is not peace for me. I tried no strings attached.
That's what I'm saying. Dudes can do no strings attached sometimes better than girls can.
Me. Number one, I'm an INFP by personality. Okay, and Fs, I just don't know if we're built for the no strings thing. I'm not saying they can't be done, but we're just emotional, relational, intimate
That's
people.
What I'm saying.
We're introverts.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's my point. So I'm saying you want the strings attached. You meet homeboy wherever you meet him at, and he necessarily don't want that.
This is what I'm trying to get to: is where is this? What? How is this situation even on my doorstep?
I'm still on the cruise ship.
It looks like cruise ship.
Goss got off the cruise ship.
Yeah,
I'm still on the cruise ship. Ain't too much getting to know nobody on a cruise ship is my thought process.
Y'all feel like, so what I'm hearing is if I go on a cruise,
you're going to come back pregnant.
You end up.
No, that's what
I'm joking. Like. I am joking. I'm really joking.
You're going to come back pregnant regardless.
Go on a cruise without getting
I'm joking.
Because I feel like I can pull that off.
No,
I'm not for one, I am joking for the most part, but I'm also I'm deflecting, right? I'm deflecting. I'm telling you how I would be as a single man on a cruise, which is why I never went on a cruise.
Somebody gonna get in that ear.
Married.
Oh my goodness, they have no clue what they're getting into.
Well, for starters, I think we underestimate Tasha's ability to be both flirtatious, mysterious, and sensual, right? Like I think we underestimate that because we don't see Tasha in that light. I know Tasha offline.
We don't see Tasha in that light.
I know Tasha offline, and so I've heard the things Tasha says, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
And
I
Tasha,
I hide that side of me because my public persona is a brain. Okay, God, you know what I mean by that, okay? I must hate y'all.
I didn't think that, Tasha. Nobody.
I was not there until you said it. And when you said it, then I went there, okay?
This has been my lot my whole life, is people do not look at me as a sexual being. I'm either a good girl or a nerd or church girl or all of the above.
Those be the most freakiest girls.
What Goss is saying is where I'm at. What Goss just said, yes. Those be the most.
Y'all just saying that because my shoulders is out. That's all. I'm gonna shut up.
No, we're not. I'm saying that from experience. Saying that from experience.
Tasha, you was being fresh. You was eating the fruit. You was eating the snacks. You was nibbling and being suggestive. You done changed lipsticks twice. There's a lot going on right now.
There's a lot. And plus, you vulnerable too. Plus, you a little vulnerable. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, guys. I haven't eaten since 6 o'clock. And the matte lipstick was crackling off, so I changed to regular lipstick.
Tasha, what's that got to do with you saying
The
that with
matte
some
was coming
activities?
off.
Tasha, what's that got to do with what you saying with some activities? You don't need a bra.
I was talking about sunbathing. You're so naughty.
Oh, all right.
Sunbathing my foot.
I'm sure you
But
were.
anyway, no, ultimately,
yo, you a lawyer for real. You a lawyer for real, yo.
I am.
Tasha, if you horny, you horny. Just say it.
Hold on. Have you met me?
If you,
I've never put up any errors about what I require as a female.
So,
if you want some D, just say it.
How have you not understood that as my message?
Yeah. Tasha's never not. Yeah.
I've never not.
Yeah.
Hey, Regis. You've walked in on Tastemakers After Dark.
Nah, it's Tastemakers regular.
So it's not Tastemakers regular. A little after dark, but anyway, no. I love holding space for this conversation because it's hard out there for single folk, and I like to hear single folk talk. They talk, especially after you done, had some, or even if you've been married before and you had some on a regular basis. Like I said, I don't know how. Yeah, I don't be knowing like. I know, I don't know how. You feel what I'm saying? Like
I don't know how. It's God.
It's God, right? It's only God, right? Shout out to Anthony in the chat. It's only God, right, that can keep us in that way, or mannerisms, or whatever the case may be.
It'd be pride too, though.
Huh?
It'd be pride too, though.
Pride that keeps you? No. Like self-righteousness, you're saying?
Yeah.
Get into it.
Okay.
There's pride.
I feel you.
There's
pride on some stuff like, yo, I got too much to lose.
I hear you.
Yeah, but guess what? I believe the Lord honors that. When what's his name? When Potiphar's wife came on to Joseph, he didn't just run from her because what she was trying to get him to do was wrong. He was like that was his whole thing. Like, I'm not about to lose.
Yeah. How I look? Yeah.
That's a fact.
I don't think there's a thing wrong with running from temptation on the grounds that I don't want to lose
100%
what I've got. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And that has kept me out of some situations where all other forms of reasoning have failed. Okay, is this nigga talk too much? I know if I lay down with him, everybody gonna know tomorrow.
Right.
Off the strength of the fact that around where I'm from, niggas want to know. It's like somebody's waiting on the report.
Yeah, that's facts. I think for me, it's the thing of too many people depend on me as far as who I am spiritually to people. And then also too many people recognize me for who I am. I'm too hot in the streets. So if I do it's a rap, it's going to be a scandal.
I used to have that, Corey. I used to have that, especially as an auntie of 16 nieces and nephews, 5 of which are girls who were close in age, who were all my flower girls when I got married. When it got hard to be a virgin or difficult, thinking about them, carried me through.
Facts.
The devastation of losing the marriage after that. It's like, dang, am I not a testimony to them anymore? It's like, well, what am I doing it for now if it's not to show them, hey, this is what happens when you save yourself, like everybody told me, which is not in the Bible. What happens now? What is my message to them now? What does my story mean to them now? I don't have that no more. Now, when I run from sexual sin is because I don't want to open the door for the enemy to have an advantage in my life, spiritual warfare wise. And because, you know what I'm saying? It's like, there's so many reasons why I used to close my legs, and I don't connect with those reasons anymore because of things that I've been through. But the reasons that I have left are very real. And are probably the reasons I should have had from the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to Amber in the chat. That's real. That's real right there.
Salome. It's actually not my friend Salome. So Salome is using Amber's thing.
Amber's account.
Salome flew in from Ireland. She's one of my friends from Ireland. So she's a believer from Ireland. And she's watching Tastemakers, which means she's with Amber if they're watching it. So hi, Amber. Hi, Salome.
Shout out to you. Appreciate y'all being here.
Luck of the Irish.
Mm-hmm.
Is she black?
Yeah.
Why aren't she in Ireland?
She's black and Irish, yes. She's a black Irish girl.
She probably bad.
She's very pretty.
Black and Irish?
She's very pretty.
That's a combo right there.
She's very, very pretty. Yes.
Oh Lord.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway,
Topics? What happened to the topic?
what happened to the topics? What happened to the
Y'all,
topics?
what happened to the topic?
Yeah, nah, I definitely did that on purpose. I wanted to dive in. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I definitely steered that on purpose.
I definitely could agree that he did do that. Yeah, without a shot.
I just wanted to
so
get
anyway,
it out.
no.
There was too much comments made that we couldn't talk about it. So I just wanted to have the conversation real quick.
Yeah, no, it's for out here for single folk. But again, I think everybody's at a certain age where you realize, the consequences and the risks that come along with, a couple of minutes or a night or whatever the case may be.
What is a darn?
Yeah, I know how to go on a cruise and stay safe.
That's what's up.
I don't believe.
I'm not sure I would, which is why I'm married.
So y'all feel like so just to be clear, y'all don't advise me going on cruises.
Nah, but hold on. You just said something crazy. I know how to go on a cruise and stay safe. Fam, your salvation is secure or whatever. Like it's not like you're not losing.
She wasn't talking stay saved salvation. She's talking about stay saved sanctification. She ain't talking.
I want to be saved and delivered.
Nah, because cats really feel like they're not Christians no more if they sin too much.
You can talk about that because where is that? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So like, I think that whole ideal, we need to get away from that as a whole.
Yeah. The whole idea of you know what? I'm gonna sound like a sinner, and I'm gonna have to fight y'all.
Nah, Tasha, talk your sin talk. Talk your sinner talk, yo.
I say it, I'm gonna have to fight y'all all night. I'm gonna have to fight y'all off me.
Listen, so why she got to drink with a straw? Where'd that come from? Tasha, anyway, so nothing.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
The company that produced the beverage I'm drinking did not pay us no placement dollars for me to be
Tasha.
So you gonna get this straw. You feel me? You ain't finna see no brand name.
Charles said play Cute by K-Joe. So listen,
Cute is a good record.
But no. That was a dope record. Very, very dope record. No. I just think I think
if y'all really feel like I'm not safe doing it, I will consider it.
No. Again, I told you already. I was deflecting. Off of
Tasha,
me,
you don't care
right?
about our opinions for real.
No, I care about Listen, to be in the presence of brothers, particularly by black men, right? Brothers who have the mindset of protecting me is not something I can take lightly, and it's not something I can take for granted, right? Y'all really feel like yo, we need to tell our sis, blah 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 blah. I might not obey you at the end of the day, but I'm definitely gonna sit down with what you're saying. I'm gonna take it before God. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Yeah. I don't feel that way.
I'm like I said, I told you from the beginning, I'm deflecting. Basically off of what Regis just said. If you know what you like, the cruise atmosphere puts you in a certain mood, then it might be a struggle. So that's where I'm at. Give me I've lived a life of not being Mr. Disciplined, right? My saving grace was wisdom. That was my saving grace. What I mean by that is I knew I was weak in certain areas, so I made sure I put a boundary around me on this end and a boundary around me right here in case that boundary fell. You feel what I'm saying? I was big on boundaries. So as a single person, me deflecting on you, if I was single, my thought process would be, I can't go on a cruise for 5 to 7 days, be out there, not have people.
How many
3
days?
to 5? What days?
Introverted me will not tolerate anything more than 3 days out of my house.
Okay. I got you. So I couldn't be on a 5-day cruise by myself with no boundaries and friends around me if I was single. It would be too much like a weird hotel lounge situation where any amount of fun we have doing anything on whatever could easily end up in a key card. You know what I mean? In somebody's room.
So my question to
I'm just
that
a little
would be,
distracted because Charles Brown said, I always recommend for a woman to have at least one buddy for a cruise.
People are weirdos.
I'm not trying to get kidnapped on the cruise.
That's true too.
So buddy means something else. And I think it's
No,
Oh.
like take a friend. Don't go by yourself.
Because
But
Yeah,
I feel like
buddy,
with that logic,
okay.
problem.
I feel
So
like
that's me deflecting, right? That's me deflecting.
yeah, but
The only
I
way
feel like-
I'm going on a cruise by myself, if I'm a single, is with a bunch of other dudes, a bunch of other people that can keep watch on me. You know what I mean? Before I get to
No.
talking to something nice.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm not a recovering crackhead. I'm someone who's still trying to get hot.
I feel
Puff
that.
up pass. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Y'all stupid.
I think though the logic of what quote is talking about, I get it in principle, but I don't think it transfers to reality because I've always told people. So some people say don't have somebody at your house past a certain time. I was the dude that time didn't matter. So it could be 2 p.m. or 12 a.m. Doesn't matter. If it's going down, it's going down. And
If
I
it's
think
going
that
down, it's going down.
and I think that the logic of boundaries only protects you. Well, it doesn't protect you if you want to do it already. You're gonna find a way to do it.
Here's the thing: the rules. I feel like the rules are more like decreasing the probability that you'll fall. Right? If your goal is to not fall, then maybe stay away from this behavior.
You can't go nowhere.
Da 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 da. I
That's
get
not
that.
true. I didn't fall for a long time because of the boundaries I kept around me.
I get the wisdom of doing certain things
In principle, for
that
sure.
are yeah. I get that, but like Corey said, you know what I'm saying? Lord, should I tell? Before.
Just let it go, Tasha. Just let it go. Just let it go.
Just gonna be real, right?
That's
Before
what I'm
my
saying.
divorce was finalized, right? And I was separated for about 19 months. I was straight. I was clean. I was cool. Whatever. I'm grieving. I'm, whatever. Growing as a person. Whatever. One day in June, I woke up. I said, I just knew it in my heart. I'm not gonna say my spirit, but I knew in my soul. I woke up one day in June. I said, I'm effing today. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen, right? Now, it wasn't like, hey, like, yay, like I woke up and my body was like, we getting through today. Now, for some reason, I don't know how, men are a lot more spiritual than we give y'all credit for. The person I was divorcing reached out to me. I had not heard from him in over 18 months. Now, we did not.
He put it on. You put him on him that night.
We did not work on the marriage, but we worked, right?
But you worked.
Right.
I got you.
So
I understand.
Obviously, did not work on the marriage. No.
Right.
But we got to work. Okay.
Right.
I say that to say this. I say that to say this. I know me. I know, and part of that was part of my deliverance too, because it seemed like since I separated from him, every summer around June or July, no matter how well I was doing, I would wake up one morning, my body be like, we effing today. Just one day in that month. So it's like that's something that had to break. What? Don't laugh.
No, niggas in the comments section is like June or July. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I've been delivered. So I've been delivered.
I'm messing with you.
So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know me. Tasha can go to a reggae nightclub somewhere. I can whine on your son. Okay. And I will get in the car, me and my homegirls, and I will go home and we will go to Hooters, we'll have wings, whatever, like whatever. It's just not a thing to me. You know what I'm saying? But then I remember there was one time I went to a club with a friend. I said, I'm making out with somebody tonight. This is before my deliverance. And I did. And it's weird because maybe it was a spirit, I don't know. But for someone who's very shy and actually like used to struggle with self-esteem growing up, you don't like in everyday life, I'm not thinking, oh yeah, I can have any man I want. It's just it's more of I hate this word because we're not animals, but it's sort of an animal thing. It's like you just wake up one morning like, I'm hungry. I shall eat today. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm past, not to speak out of pride, but I know that over the past 3, 4 years, I've seen myself just sort of come to a different place or be taken to a different place by the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not saying I want to wake up my flesh or stir up desires by going and whining on everything that moves. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to go to a place where the music is whiny, find a partner, enjoy him, move on. Now, I get what you're saying about how being locked on a boat might make moving on harder because you're essentially living within feet of this person for 3 days instead of getting in the car and going home. They don't know where you are, you don't know where they are. I did not think about that. So maybe I will go on the cruise, but I won't dance the way I usually do. I'll probably just stay with my girls or to myself as opposed to the way I do get down when I go out dancing.
So you said with your girls, but I thought you were saying you weren't going with nobody. You won't.
No, even if I go alone, no, black women, we make fast friends.
I feel you. I feel you.
I'm gonna have a friend on the boat.
Yeah, I feel
You
you.
know
I
what
feel
I'm
you.
saying? So,
Okay.
yeah. And maybe what I should do is look into, I don't know if there's Christian cruises or whatever, but yeah, y'all annoying.
Why does that sound boring? Why does the Christian crew sound terrible?
I just feel like let's teach people how to exist in the spaces instead of always automatically saying don't be in that space.
I like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I'm with you on that. And again, I just so I can only tell my truth, which was deflecting on it and saying I can be in that space. Here's what I need to be in that space and not be messy.
Bridget,
You feel what I'm saying?
Bridget!
So yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we is. So for a person like me, that's what I needed. I needed if I was gonna be in that space, I need community around me. I need accountability. I need boom, boom, boom. Because again, by the third or fourth day, I done thrown a pity party about why I don't have what I want, and then
Yeah.
by the fourth night, I'm like, well, I'm gonna get what I want. You feel what I'm
Oh,
saying?
see. I see. Yeah, yeah. Tasha can't wait for nobody to get no sitters no more. Tasha need to live.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Like I said, thank God for marriage. Let's see.
But thank
But
y'all for the insight. Feel me?
yeah, yeah. But and then also, um, you. So there used to be a lot of Christian cruises back in the day. I mean, I don't. I'm not one who. I'm not naive enough to think that people ain't knocking it out the park on a Christian cruise either. You know what I mean? Like in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
everybody's doing everything. I mean, cool. But man, I'm telling you, I grew up in church where like they'll preach to you till the kingdom come about what and what not to do, but when somebody from the youth group brought a baby and they had a baby shower and everybody was glad for a new baby.
That do be true. They still do that.
You know what I'm saying? When I hit 35, people was asking where my baby at, and they didn't ask about no husband. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's
My dad asking the same questions.
people just be on their thing, man. And quiet as it's kept, I've made the decision like, okay, Lord, as far as the abstinence and doing things his way, best I can, whatever, as empowered by his spirit. But if I'm gonna keep it a buck, nobody who taught me abstinence or virginity actually did it before they got married. Not one of them. Not one of them.
hmm,
You know what I'm saying? It just is what
I
it
hear
is.
you. I hear you. I know some cats that did do it.
I have a
Um,
friend that did it. I met them while I was in law school.
yeah,
But growing up, nobody who preached
yeah,
abstinence or virginity before marriage to me had actually done it.
yeah. I like I said, made it a long time. I think 27, 28, somewhere around there. 20, 27, 20, somewhere between. I think it might have been even 29, 28, 29. You know, I fell off the wagon per se. But anyway, good stuff right there. We are going to skip the congressman topic because who cares? Well, just because of time, really the time. You know what I mean? Is what we're gonna skip it for, not who cares, just time wise. Let's see here. Now that's another thing as well, and I agree. What Regis just said here, and this is just peculiar, but some of that is purity culture too. Regis, like he said, I know a few, but I'm not gonna lie, it almost ruined her marriage because sex was so hard for her. I know a lot of women who went through purity culture who had that issue when it finally they did get married and it was time to boom boom boom. They struggled because they did, just because of their idea of sex, and because purity culture taught us that sex was bad. You know what I mean? Instead
Yeah,
of
yeah.
what it really is, sex is very good. It
I
just
only
needs to
had
be in the
a
confinement of a marriage,
I had a partial
theoretically.
experience with purity culture. I don't have any experience where uh, sex in and of itself was equated with, like, it wasn't demonized. I grew up around pretty sex positive people. Um, they jumped on the premarital pregnancy a great deal, but again, eventually they welcomed the baby with a party, whether mom was married or not. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Um, where I was scarred by the church as far as sexual education was um, not feeling like sex was bad or wrong, but how do I put this? Not feeling like sex was bad or wrong, but the whole thing where, oh, if you wait for marriage, God will give you this fill in the blank. Like this false thing of saving yourself for marriage is like rubbing a genie's bottle, and this is what's gonna come out once you accomplish that. It's just like niggas is niggas. Even if you're a virgin when you marry them, if you crazy and got daddy issues, you crazy and got daddy issues. Even if you're a virgin when you get married, you know what I'm saying? If you're unhealed, then you're an unhealed virgin who probably doesn't need to get married until you get healed. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there
Yeah.
was just a lot of God does fairy tale stuff when you wait for marriage that I got a very rude awakening about just six
So
months
I
in.
feel you with the fairy tale. So I guess my thing was my and then I've said this before on the show. I just think at the end of the day, scripture is wisdom, right? And so why is it told not to have premarital sex? There's so many sound natural reasons why not to, per se. And so and I've said that before. I mean, you get enough partners on you, and it makes your marriage harder because now you're expecting
Right.
this, that, and the third.
It
And
undermines your ability to attach. I think
hmm
I think a lot of people, I think they might have been able to reach a lot of us more growing up if they sort of leveled with us, because we were smart kids. You know what I'm saying? Like the little church I grew up in, we were taught how to read the Bible and kind of break things down quite early. And we saw it what no, thou shalt not have sex before marriage. It's not in there. It's not. It's not in there. And if they had just leveled with us about why we observe that as a commandment, even though it's not written out verbatim like that, then I think I might have not been the only one to make it out of my youth group class as a virgin or somebody who waited for marriage. But we were given fairy tales, things that were not in the Bible were treated like they were, and they didn't meet us at the point of our very logical questions. I think,
which
we
was
got
definitely unfortunate for and fit that time range and that time frame of when we were growing up or whatever the case may be. Um, and I mean, there's definitely flea fornication and different things of that nature.
free
You know,
fornication.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
that is fornication, cool. So we're not gonna get into that because we're at the end of the thing. That's, that's a whole thing. What is fornication? They told us fornication was any sex outside of marriage, but as kids, we knew how to consult Strong's Concordance, and that's not in there.
I didn't know how to consult it as a kid, but I see what you mean.
I no. This is what I did after school every day. I read dictionaries, I read concordances, I read
Well, I
encyclopedias,
mean, she
I read
she
the
is a
Bible.
lawyer. But I mean, even
But I did as a
adultery.
kid.
But even Ten Commandments. I mean, even adultery is there
Where is it?
as, no, adultery
Where
is
is
there,
me
right?
sleeping with my boyfriend once adultery? Where is that?
Adultery is described as or defined as extramarital sex, and
No,
that's
it's not. No, it's not.
Wikipedia
Listen,
say. Let me,
listen, this is what I'm saying.
let me
But hold on. I'm saying this as someone who is abstaining for years
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I believe in the message. I believe in the tradition of holiness that was passed to me. What I'm saying is we got to teach it like it is. And we can't take advantage of the fact that kids are kids and don't know any better.
That's a
Because
good
at some
point.
point, the little niggas is going to learn how to read.
That's a good point. That's a real good point.
So we got to listen. Part of how the snake got Eve was he told her some other stuff that she ain't hear nowhere else, and that's how evil influences get to kids a lot. They kick knowledge to them that mommy and daddy ain't saying, and so they develop that trust. They can cross the trust bridge with our children, with this next generation, because they're hearing it from them and they're not hearing it from us. So now they have the credibility. So now
What what
they.
what is what is what is the definition that we're putting on adultery?
Oh no, it's 12. No, we're not. Nope. Nope. Not doing it.
She said maybe next show.
Not doing it.
Because and look, that I'm not going to say I've ever really went and let me go run and research it, because it wasn't a need to do it per se, but I always saw adultery as extramarital sex outside of the marital confinements.
And when you are married,
So your thought process.
there's the concept of defilement, but then
Mm-hmm.
we got to talk about like all of the cultural historical context surrounding that. So all I'm saying is, let's just teach it like what it is. You know what I'm saying? As someone who is sitting here saying it's not in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Bible,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I do believe in it. And I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, let's stop, first of all, let's stop telling people that they're going to have great marriages because they're waiting for marriage to have sex, when they still have daddy issues, when they still have
Yeah,
mommy issues,
nah.
when they're still broke, when they're still
Mm.
irresponsible, when they're still mean, when they're still selfish, when they're
I
still.
I think I don't think I don't think waiting to have sex makes for a great marriage. I think waiting to have sex makes for commitment and fulfill. I'm sorry, contentment and fulfillment in your sex life as a married person. That's what I
Yeah, and
believe
listen,
it
and it
is.
makes for a great walk with God while you're single.
Indeed.
There's all sorts of benefits, and following what scripture shows us is God's heart, even if the words were never uttered. We know what God's heart is by the things that are in the scripture. And whatever God's heart is, there's always gonna be logical reasons that follow why it's the best thing for us, because duh. You know what I'm saying? But teach
Yes.
it like that, bruh. If
I
you
hear you.
keep
I hear
telling
you.
me something's in the Bible,
Yeah.
and God said, God said, God said, then I get up and learn to read, and I read the Bible and it's not in there, then to me, you never knew what you were talking about. And this is a dangerous area to try that with, because the pull to have sex is so strong. Not only is it one of the most powerful drives in us, but it's the thing that society is enamored and obsessed with, our
Mm.
society.
I had a great
I'm
question
still.
the other day about it. I was like, which one's more of a force, sex or food?
Which one's more what?
More of a force.
Food is more of a force than sex, isn't it?
It's debatable.
The person who was married said that.
It's debatable.
Okay. Come on, guys. And I understand what you're saying. And I know I'm the person who's married. Yada yada yada.
Right, because
What
you're not
I'm
hungry right now. You're not hungry
I,
right now.
right. I got what you're saying. I guess what I'm saying is, even take me out of marriage, take all of us, whatever the case. I'm just saying, You can go longer.
I
You
did
can.
Nah, she
you can-
didn't. She didn't. She didn't. I got exactly what she was saying, and I
You
don't feel
can
like
go
it's a
long-
jail free card.
Huh?
No, talking to Lost and Found.
Tosh just gave ninjas a get out of jail. No, because there's still. We'll talk about that in a second. But so anyway, my point being, you still are going to. You can go longer without sex than you can without eating.
Well, I'm not saying in that context. I'm saying which one, like, because like, yo, food is like people like dude in the Bible, he traded his birthright for food.
I didn't read this.
You know what I'm saying?
So okay, now let's jump real quick back over. So we got the adultery thing, and I think actually Tasha's extremely right about the definition of adultery and what that looks like. That's only, but then the fornication aspect of it.
What's fornication?
Fornication is
Look it up.
Sex outside of marriage. I just looked
Look it up. Says who?
Fornication
Says who?
is ooh.
Look it up.
No. All right, Merriam-Webster. Merriam-Webster is consensual sexual intercourse between two persons not married to each other.
What are you reading? Does it end with the phrase pedia?
It's a known, very well known dictionary.
Go to Strong's for me, please.
Tasha, you tell us since you seem to know.
Fornication is gross immorality.
Interesting enough, it was already a Google layer. Like when I put Strong's concordance, like fornication was literally it pre-filled. Like somebody like this is something people look up.
Fornication.
This is crazy.
Yo, Regis is out of control.
Regis.
Oh Lord. So hold on. So I'm looking.
That was crazy.
Let's see here. Concordance, fornication. Okay, so it's harlotry, including adultery and incest. Let's see here. Hold on one second.
I've heard this before though. Like
I've heard it before too. I've heard this logic too before, but But
here's the thing: you've heard it in defense of having sex outside of marriage. What I'm saying is, teach abstinence right.
Right.
Accurately.
That's true. They taught it to us the way that they wanted us to live, and not necessarily what was scriptural.
So you can't have both. I'm teaching you something I never did, and the text that I'm using doesn't even say what I'm saying it says.
This needs to be the clip.
You can't have all of that flawless.
Make this the clip, Key.
And illicit sexual intercourse in general, that meaning must be but it was form of speech.
Bree does the clips. My bad.
Harlotry, including adultery and incest, particularly adultery, fornication.
I don't think we should use no clips for this episode.
We're going viral. Let's make this a clip.
It'll be too misunderstood.
Dang, Draymond got 5 games.
He deserved 5 games. So yeah. I mean, I've heard this before. I personally tuned it out without research, just because it just didn't. Anyway. So yes.
Right. But at the same time, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife. You know what I'm saying? What we need is in the Bible. Let's read it. Let's use what's in there. You know what I'm saying?
No, I rock with this. I agree.
Feel me? That's all I'm saying. There's enough context for us to teach people God's heart is that you save yourself for marriage. You know what I'm saying? But the way we've been doing it ain't finna work.
Yeah.
It's already failing.
Yeah, I get exactly what she's saying. Like, she's not saying definitely you can go out and have sex with anybody you want.
Right.
Not saying that.
Because eventually you would move into
that.
Because to do it multiple times like that with anybody you want, kind of thing, would then move into levels of
that will become gross immorality.
Immorality, exactly.
Sure.
Where as I even heard it before,
that's so I've heard people use this for Jesus. I've heard people use this for homosexual sex. That's where I've heard people try to use it and say, a commitment amongst a commitment is, it's one person, one. It's not multiple situations, whatever the case may be.
Company.
And so they'll say in context of homosexuality that was talked about in the scripture was more so pertaining to the things that were happening at the temples or in front of the temples where people were doing lewd, lustful, adultery, and not. That's what they would twist it and say one way or the other,
Oh
whatever the case may
wow.
be. So yeah. So I've heard, I've heard different things or
But
whatever. And
but
I've
even
heard.
then, but even then, if you're arguing against that, you still have the linchpin of there is a commandment somewhere that says a man shall not lie with a man as he would a woman.
That's with a woman.
There
Yeah.
is no similar linchpin, no
Yeah.
similar commandment that says if you are not married, you shall not lie down with anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
So
good
we
point. Good
have to be
point.
careful. We just have to be careful because this is my thing. We lose credibility when we say the Bible says something and it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's a good point. The lawyer has spoken, ladies and gentlemen. It was the lawyer who researched this and had to know for herself and had to
Oh,
find it to be
oh,
able
I
to.
looked
That's
into
what. Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I expect nothing less. I expect nothing less.
No, because I got mad at the Lord at one point. Like, Lord, you owe me. Like I said, you owe me
You owe
D.
me. You owe me some tea.
I'm a daughter of God.
Yo, that's the name of the
How-
episode. You owe me some D.
You owe me some D.
Lord, you owe me some D.
I'm a daughter of God.
That's
I'm
the name of the
following the
episode.
commandments. Why are the women in the
Oh
world getting
Lord.
all the
Nah,
D
that's it.
and having all the kids?
That's the name of the episode. Lord, you owe me some D. I love that.
Yeah.
That's the episode name right there.
Listen. Listen.
Ain't no listen. It's time to go.
Well, we didn't hit on the key point, and I'm just trying to see. Nah, it's not.
You would have
I'm
do the
just thinking.
benediction and just hang
So
out.
there's levels of So I'm just explaining to Goss. There's a lot of branding that's already been worked up, Goss, and so I'm trying to at least cover things that have already been branded. You feel me? Like all of our branding graphics and stuff that have gone on got Kiki on it. You feel like right now. So I'm like, I gotta at least hit that Kiki convo,
Keep
even
it
though I'm really not,
quiet.
even though I'm not really that interested in it. To be honest. Um, so Keke Palmer has pulled out a restraining order on her, I guess her ex boyfriend Jackson boy and baby daddy. Um, they released clips that showed them to be in an altercation, um, and and she was granted a temporary restraining order on him. What are you guys' thoughts on this overall? What do you guys see? Just thoughts. None of us know, you know, what's going on inside that house or what went on inside that house. None of us know that. But what are y'all's thoughts in general?
If she don't feel safe, I'm with it. Like, if you have a situation at home and we don't know what's going on at home, we just know what
Of
they
course.
show us or what's going on Instagram. So I'm with it. I trust women over anything when it comes to stuff like that. Like a restraining order doesn't hurt him. It just say, hey, go cool down for a second. If she felt unsafe, she felt like she needed to do it. Let her rock. Let her do what she does.
Yeah. So only other aspect of the restraining order that quote unquote hurt him is she's not only just asking for the restraining order, she's also asking for, as I understand, full custody of the baby.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying as well. But ladies, just thoughts. Kiera, please go before
Yeah, you
Tasha.
up, girl?
I'm good. I was just listening.
The
I
reason why I
mean,
said that is because I think Tasha was about to say something. So I was like, Key, get in there before Tasha do.
no, I agree with Goss. If she feels unsafe, if she has proof that she's unsafe, if she has proof that he is detrimental or harmful to her and or the baby, then yeah, the restraining order is necessary. I heard there was an audio out though of her mother implicating Usher or like snitching on Usher about something. So I haven't been following this that closely, so I don't know that I can necessarily speak to it just because it's Keke Palmer in the news for like the fourth time this quarter. And so I'm like, yeah. I don't know what's going on over there. I would just pray for him. But I don't know what's going on in that situation. I mean, she wore the outfit. I struggle. I run the risk of sounding like a church mother, but I struggle with Keke and her being half naked on stage with Usher, in that little outfit, just because I feel like there's a certain level like this. The reason we even know what all of this is like we are even in her business like that is because she tripped the switch with the way she was gallivanting off as if she were a single woman with no significant other at home. She pulled up with that dress with that thong on and was out here. Um, keep that with I agree with God. Um, she pulled up kind of like
No, me and Keepy agreeing most times. Sometimes
not most of the times, but when we do, it's like what?
y'all be trying to
Um,
make me the villain, bro.
I've never tried to make you the villain, not ever.
Not you. I'm talking about the
Oh,
chat,
oh,
and you do make me the villain. But go ahead.
I don't.
Stop it.
And so, but no, I feel like I don't know. Their relationship is too public. Too much is out in the street. I don't know that Keke should have been outside with her cheeks out, dancing at an Usher concert. He made the boy insecure, um, and he was insecure, but because he's not Usher, I get why he was insecure. He's not Usher. Usher, who's an international superstar, had your girl in his arms. I don't know. It's just too much. And so now I think it's only escalated from that point. He made the comment he made, but you're a mom, though. Everybody got upset about him saying, but you're a mom, though. And I get what he was trying to say with it, but that was just the wrong choice of words. He shouldn't have said it like that. He should have been like, you're my girl, though. And I'm not comfortable with my girl having her cheeks out. But he threw the mom card in, which then turned it into this whole respectability politics conversation. And then
I would say he never should have posted it on socials anyway. But I think the way you phrase it is actually would have worked a lot better.
yeah, it's like, yo, you're my girl, and I'm not comfortable with my girl. The same way, if I had a man and my man was out on thing, I would be like, yo, you're my man. I'm not comfortable with you doing that. But he made it about her being a mom, and then of course, Keke is a shrewd businesswoman, so she found a way to market all of this. Um, but their relationship just got too public, too fast. It was just too much, too fast, and they're still relatively young, so. If he putting his hands on her, though, he shouldn't be in the house. If he's detrimental to the baby, he shouldn't be in the house. If he's unsafe for them as a family, you gotta go, Pop, until you can prove that you have been rehabilitated or are receiving some level of counseling or rehabilitation. You can't be here. Period.
Word.
Tasha.
Yeah, simple as that. If you can't disagree without getting physical, then you gotta separate.
So I'll be this cat. Of course, we all know domestic violence is a real deal. Domestic violence is problematic. We knew people should not touch each other in that way to harm each other, especially men. We should be raised not to do that. But then, even as we've come upon, we know even women shouldn't be touching men in that way either, as well, right? So all that has to be said as a disclaimer, whatever the case may be. Somebody in the chat said it, and it's kind of where my head's been at as well. We live in 2023. You got video. Why are we releasing stills of the video? Like, we've got the video, but they're releasing stills of the video instead of releasing the video. That caught me by a little surprise, or that made me raise my eyebrows. Here's my other thing that raised my eyebrows, and y'all speak to this. I'm not claiming, y'all know me, I don't claim to know it all. So I'm just trying to see what's what. If you are being abused, Do you with
Yes.
somebody who is being abused, um, therefore probably making them a victim, right, or whatever? Do you normally
Yes.
antagonize your abuser
Yes.
publicly?
Listen, hold on now. Yeah. Abused people react in different ways. Abused people, some people abuse back. But that doesn't mean they are not being abused.
Okay.
Some abusive situations are two-way, and many are not. And I don't have a lot to say because I know how the how the game works. It's a game of what can we make it look like.
Right.
So I know we have spent a lot of time on Tasha, but I can't but testify because the Lord is good to me. Okay? Y'all know my personality. Okay? I can sort of act like a person. First of all, I'm in a profession where you got to talk to people sternly. You know what I'm saying? And people in my life have seen me get upset. They haven't ever seen me put hands on nobody. You know what I'm saying? But they see me like, I've been called a pepper seed before. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll
I
at
don't know
least
what a
make
pepper seed is.
it's a Jamaican term like, you hot. You'll get 38 and you'll probably go off on somebody or whatever. So I'll make a person feel afraid that they're about to get beat up or cussed out. But no one's actually seen me do that before. However, the person I was married to took advantage of that. And many times when we got in arguments, I would ask, hey, I feel myself getting upset. Let's talk about this in 15 minutes when I calm down and not being given that space, right? And having to literally run out the house to keep from being agitated into blowing up at him. Now, at the time, I didn't realize that because he needed legal status in America, he was trying to get me to commit domestic violence on him because he knew I was not about to stay with him for the amount of years it took for him to earn his green card through our marriage. Because 6 months in, the true colors came out. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't care about embarrassment. I didn't care about, I waited all my life to get married. I was about to be out. So he knew he had to do something. You know what I'm saying? So when you're trying to get your green card through somebody and the marriage is not going to last long enough for you to do it, you can still get it if you can prove you were a victim of abuse. But when I was in the situation, I did not know or see that. I was a brand new lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So when he went around to my family and when he went around to my mom and told them, oh, Tasha does these things to me, Tasha does this to me. Mind you, I didn't even know he was talking to my family. And I wasn't telling my family anything because I was I'm going to cover my husband and keep our business at home. Meanwhile, I was having secret meetings with my mom every Monday, I found out.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And my whole family believed him and did not ask me nothing. Just because of my mannerisms sometimes, they believed I was this violent, drunk cheater who is completely not who they raised me to be. You know what I'm saying? People take advantage of the picture they know they can paint about you, especially in domestic violence situations like this. And what I'm telling you, he almost got me arrested. I almost went to jail because he almost ran the storyline with the police, and the Holy Spirit himself stepped in and ensured that I did not lose everything that I had just worked hard for over this guy. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I don't have a lot to say about their situation, because like I even see somebody in the chat said, not saying nothing, but she looked like she's a swinger when she gets mad. He could be taking advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Or the people that's looking at him, oh, well, he looked like because he don't have as much as her, he must be insecure enough to be physically abusing her. She could be taking advantage of that. So until you really know, especially, when it comes to these domestic violence situations, you just don't freaking know.
And again, we deal on speculation, so that's why there's a certain level of disclaimers that have to be said, and whatever the case may be, and we all know, boom, 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 boom. So I am speculating, why this, why that, why the public, you know, why this, why that, whatever the case may be. And then it seems like they were fighting over a phone, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be, is what a lot of people are saying as well. I'm just saying,
I see no phone in the picture. And to tell
there's
you
phone
the
in
truth,
this.
I can't even tell really honestly, I can't even tell what's in that picture.
Gotcha.
And let me tell you, I've had people, now me working as a lawyer, I've had people bring me videos. You know what I'm saying? And at first glance, it's like, okay, maybe this proves your case. But then when I go back to the source of the video and get the whole thing of the video, it's like, nigga, I ain't representing you. This is, you know what I'm saying? You cut
Yeah.
out the parts that made it look like I'm not going to court with you on this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Yeah.
that little still whatever's floating out there, again, it's not enough for me to really have an opinion.
That's what's up. That's what's up right there. Definitely, definitely. So that's our Keke Palmer conversation. Well, Keke and Darius Jackson conversation. Um, yeah, I mean, it's either way, it's unfortunate. But I just wonder, is it what it's being painted out to be? Is
I
kind
think
of
they're
my
gonna end
thought
up back
process.
together, and the public's gonna be the one with the egg on our face because we cared so much. I don't know them people.
So that seemed to be what
Probably back
happened.
together right now.
That's what happened after the Usher situation. They were still back together. They didn't
Yeah,
officially
well, we
break
won.
things off. I'm saying until October, which was last month. They officially broke things off last month. So they were back together after the Usher situation. But yeah. So I don't know. I just hope the best for anybody and everything like that. I just at the same time, you just worry. I worry. Um, I'm just like, hopefully a judge has the video, right? Judge would have the video, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Judge would have the video,
yeah,
so they'd be able to see everything there.
yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Once a guy makes a public shaming of you in a subject matter where he could have talked to you privately, and then you're still with him, you know what I'm saying? After everyone has ganged up on the guy on your behalf, you know what I'm saying? And then now you're with the guy, y'all podcasted together about it, aggrandizing on the
hmm
moment or whatever. At that point, I stopped caring about you as a celebrity because I don't know you like that. If you're somebody in my life, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But as a celebrity, somebody does something unhealthy to you and then y'all make money off of it. I tune out. Me personally.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just headlines to me now.
Hopefully they get the help they need. Hopefully everybody remains safe. Hopefully the baby remains safe. And like I said, there is a temporary restraining order in place. So hopefully he honors that, keeps his distance,
Yeah.
and hopefully they
Well,
get whatever
you
they
get a
need.
temporary until you get a trial date. That
Gotcha,
trial date, everything will come out, and then we'll see if the temporary order becomes a permanent one.
gotcha. Okay, well that's what it is. Listen. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us in the chat and things of that nature. Been a fun show, definitely. I love holding space for different conversations, especially conversations that you don't see a lot discussed amongst Christian people. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Definitely appreciate you for right here hanging with us. I know it is about that time. So we're going to go ahead and make sure to bounce. Make sure to follow us on all the socials at Tastemakers Pod.
Y'all day
Do that.
tonight.
Do that. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to share all this stuff out. Let people know what we have here so we can continue to grow the channel. That's Keynote Key. That be your man Goss. That's Tasha. They call me, quote, we are the Tastemakers, and we will not catch you next week as it is Thanksgiving. Have a happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We will catch you guys on, I believe, the 29th, the week after Thanksgiving. If you're in the Patreon, we will be there. So definitely join the Patreon. Definitely patreon.com, and then just search Tastemakers Pod to join the chat. I'm sure, that's a day in and day out thing. So we'll definitely be there. Good night. See y'all later.
Good night.
Makers.
Classic. We do more than make a living, we make a life. When everything is dark, we are the light. We are the tastemakers, aight. Let tomorrow tell the stories that we make tonight. We do more than make a living, we make a life. When everything is dark, we are the light. We are the tastemakers, aight. Let tomorrow tell the stories that we make tonight. For the movers and shakers, for the new tastemakers, sommeliers came out to play. Classics in the current day. For the movers and shakers, for the new